What is up, Juventini of the world? This is the All Juve cast match day watch along. I'm your host, Cliff Esmiel, and we are going to be going through the Derby d'Italia together. I'm very excited. This is my first watch along that I will be hosting. Hopefully, I'll be doing many more of these. First off, we got Alex P. Thank you so much for hopping in, man. I'm really, really excited. This is going to be such a great match. There's so much history in this match. There's so much, just so much energy, so much anticipation. It's giving me agita. It's giving everybody else from the All Juve cast agita. We were just talking about how we're all feeling the stomach acids for this match, and it's not just the espresso that I had this morning. So yeah, it's just a lot of intensity, a lot to look forward to. First of all, I wanted to get into the starting lineups. So we don't have the official formation yet, but we're suspecting from Juve something like we think they might match the Inter lineup with a 3-5-2, or potentially I saw maybe it could be a 4-4-2 flat formation, and maybe it transforms mid-game. But the official lineup is of these players starting. You have Chesney, Danilo, Bonucci, Chiellini, Quadrado, McKennie, Locatelli, Bernardeschi, Alexandro, Kulusevski, and Morata. So of that lineup, a few of the most notable ones, we don't have Chiesa in there, and we do not have Dybala in there, and also we do not have De Ligt in there. So these are three very, very important players to our squad. Obviously, goes without saying. But obviously, we have a lot of faith in Max Allegri, our Mister. We have a lot of faith that he's going to get this done tactically, that he's going to get right tactically, and he's gotten it right, hopefully, with the players. We'll see. He's given Kulusevski, he's given Weston McKennie a shout for each of them. So we will see if his faith is repaid. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this formation lines up. I'm obviously going to give you the play-by-play. I'm going to give you all my thoughts on this game once it goes live at about 2:45, I believe. And we'll see what the actual lineup looks like. And now we're going to get into the Inter lineup. We have right now the Inter lineup is lining up as such. It's going to be Handanovic in goal, Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni at the back. We can only assume it's a 3-5-2 as well as they've always done. Darmian, I believe he's going to be playing the right. Nicolo Barella, Brozovic, Çalhanoğlu, and Perisic, Dzeko, and Lautaro. So that is what it's going to look like. So we can only assume a 3-5-2 in terms of the formation-wise. And this is going to be a really, really great one to watch. Just so much, like I said, excitement. Just let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this match. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? What are things that maybe you're concerned about? What are some things that you think we could do well against Inter? I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your feedback because honestly, that's the most important, to hear what all of the fans have to say. It's really great to hear everybody's feedback and thoughts for this match. Nice. This is actually my grandmother's couch. We took it when she passed away a little while ago, a few years back. But yeah, we have it. So I still sit on it. It's very, very comfortable. So we roll with it. This is very old throwback Italian, the couch. So I'm happy you enjoy it. But yeah, we're going to be really high energy. We're going to be super excited for this. So you might see me jumping around and screaming and stuff. I'll try not to yell too loud. But yeah, there's going to be so much action. Obviously, it goes without saying that for rights reasons and for copyright and all that, we're not allowed to show the actual match. So it will just be me giving the play-by-play. So I hope that you guys have it wherever you are, whether it's on Paramount Plus in Canada. I'm not sure if you can get it on cable, but I know Paramount has it for sure on Paramount Plus. So hopefully you guys can watch the match. Alex P saying, this, I believe, will be a no-fuss game. Allegri has found the winning formula. I disagree a little bit. I think this is still going to be a game that's going to show a challenge. But I can see where you're coming from. I respectfully disagree, but I like the confidence. I like the confidence going into this. And then we obviously got our boy Al. Your boy McKennie has a big task ahead of him. I completely agree. And this will be, I told you guys, we need to see him starting consistently to see the best of him. I just don't know if it's going to be a two-man pivot because if they play a two-man pivot, I think he's going to have some sort of issues. That way, it's going to be difficult for him, just him and Locatelli. But if they are just holding back on defense, if they're going to be playing very pragmatic and they stay back after if they score a goal, then I think McKinney and Locatelli can hold it very nicely. Okay, and Martin says Italian VPN for Canadian Dazon. Okay. Alex P gotta bump that market value for Wes. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If he's at a good enough value and Juve want to get rid of him, that's their prerogative. And we have Al saying Kulu too. Yeah, Kulu is gonna have a big test ahead of him. Kulu's gonna have a big test ahead of him to see how he plays in this one. Alex is also saying he gone in January. I mean, I really hope not. I like him as a player. I love his work rate. He's good defensively. He just needs to get. It's really just mentally the mental aspect. I think for a lot of these players, is just getting the mentality right. And once that comes, everything else will fall into place. We have our boy Bob, as always. All right, let's go. That's it. We want the fino alla fine mentality. We're ready for the Juve. This match is going to be getting underway in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to be here to bring it with you. I'm so excited for this. And if I'm sipping tea and water here and there, it's because I'm probably going to have no voice by the end of this. Excuse me. Got my Ricola ready just in case. Later on, we might have a guest or two at halftime, so be ready for that. It's gonna be really exciting. I don't know who exactly yet, but we'll find out then. Moab says, "Why is Derby d'Italia bigger than Juve Milan?" That is a great question. It's obviously very subjective. It in Italy, it just always has seemed. Obviously, Milan is a huge club, Inter as well, but I think in the last, I would say, I mean, it's really a tough question. I don't know why it is. I think there was a whole story behind why it's the Derby d'Italia. I actually don't know 100% sure why, but I think it has to do with just the rivalry between the two of the north, because obviously Milan's in the north as well, so that goes without saying. Oh, there we go. Al's got it in here. He's got me covered. Thank you, Al. He said the rivalry kicked off a long time ago due to controversy. Surprising. I know. Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy between the two clubs in the past. Martin saying Calciopoli made it bigger. We're not going to mention that today. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go into that because this is a new Juve. This is a different time. We're going to move on. We're going to move forward. And hopefully we get this win. I got my away jersey rocking. My Locatelli jersey, actually. So if we score, I'll be jumping up and down. Maybe I'll do the Keane celly a few times if we score, even though our boy Moise Keane is not playing in today's match, sadly. He will be out. Rabiot will be out. Those are two of the notable players who are out. But yeah, this lineup is – I still find this lineup really interesting. Oh, here we go. Bobby and Davaros says – a journalist in 1969 dubbed it the Derby d'Italia. And then our boy Alex said, okay, I'm out. F's Cliff. Please don't leave, Alex. Please don't leave. We got a really great show. Really excited. This is I'm going to feed off you guys for this. There's going to be a lot of high energy, a lot of high stakes. Just so much to look out for. I think really the one thing we really have to look out for this is just the yellow cards. We need to be really aware. We need to keep our heads. I'm trying to find the watch along. Here we go. I'm just going to be posting it right now on our Twitter. Follow us at AllJuveCast. But yeah, I think we need to be very aware of the yellow cards, be very aware of our positioning. We don't want to be caught out and have to make stupid fouls. Our boy Al popping in. Controversial call when Inter was given an automatic win. Then officials at the league made them replay it, and Inter played their young guys, and Juve pumped them 9-1. LOL. We love that. And then obviously Al said, ever since then it was dubbed Derby d'Italia, and the hatred has done nothing but grow. 100%. We've already known that this has been so hyped out throughout the season, and there's so much talk about it. Are Juve still contenders? Are they still in it? Do they still have the fino alla fine mentality? Are the Inter going to be the champions again? Are they going to repeat even without Conte, or are they going to slip up? And I'm looking right now on the TV. We have our boy Roberto Mancini from the national team, our national team coach for the Azzurri. So there's going to be, a lot and some very beautiful Italian girls there. So we got a lot going on in the stands right now. Really, really big match. Everybody's there. Um, we got Martin in here. Do the Keane celebration. I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. If we score, I will be doing it. And then, I'm not gonna say anything else because I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not super superstitious, but I want to be careful. Um, but yeah. So we're getting underway in about 4 minutes. This game is gonna get underway. And guys, just let me know, is my audio good? Is my video good? Just keep me informed. Make sure that everything's sounding good. I want the quality of this stream to be great because I think this is our first watch along in the season, so we want to make this great. Juve Daily, what's up? Happy to have you in here. We got Tonino, Micenza. I think I said that right. Still remember when Missile Quadrado scored off that corner kick versus Inter in 2017. Still one of my favorite Juventus goals, and certainly Quadrado's most dramatic goal. I actually remember that game. That was such a crazy game, and that was such a finish. What a snipe. Um, yeah, hoping to make more memories, great memories today. Hoping that we can get a big win, a must-needed win. But yeah, we are 3 minutes out. The stadium is packed. We are ready for a huge matchup. This is the Derby d'Italia. This is one of the most storied rivalries in Italian history, if not also the world's history. I'm seeing the players walk out now. We have Rugani, Pellegrini. You have our boy Paulo Dybala, Bentancur. We can only assume that Dybala will get on at some point. I can only assume he'll get on, I would guess, around the 70th minute, get about 20 minutes or so of playing time. And I think he'll end up being a huge difference maker in the end of this match. So Peter Ballesteri saying, I believe it was named Derby d'Italia because Inter was always seen as the international team, or the international club, excuse me, with foreign players and influences, and Juve was the old lady of Italian football. That could definitely have played into it. I don't know the for sure reasoning, but your reason and Al's reasoning definitely makes sense. Um, so I'm guessing, depending how the match goes, I think Chiesa will get on early in the second half because he's going to be a big difference maker. And then if we're fortunate enough to be up in this match, in the second half, which I hope and believe we will be, I think that De Ligt will make an appearance, and I think we'll turn this into a very, very closed off game. I know, Ant. Those the Ajita is going, man. The Ajita is going strong already. It's almost go time, man. I'm so hyped. We got Mancini in the house once again, taking phone calls, probably trying to find out who's going to be called up for the national team in the next international break. I'm just kidding. I don't know that, guys. I'm just guessing. Yeah, everybody's getting ready. The players are starting to come out. Obviously, like I said before, for for certain reasons, copyright, whatever, we're not allowed to show the actual game. We're not allowed to have any audio, but I will be giving you the best play-by-play I possibly can. Obviously, I'm not as great as these commentators, but I do my best. And I got my Zio, my Twitter Zio, Vincenzo, saying that beard is sexy on Twitter. We got to obviously thank him. And we got our boy Alex in here. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve, of course, as always, very, very exciting. Juve, Forza Juve, always, man. Always Forza Juve and fino alla fine. Got to give my Zio a shout out. Always showing love. He's a Napoli fan, but he's okay. He's an okay Napoli fan. We like him. Where's the bearded face? Where's this bearded face? Does anybody know where the bearded face is on? Oh, there it is. There we are. Yeah. Sexy beard face. Okay, boys. We are getting ready. Boys and girls, we're getting ready to get underway. So I think something worth noting. Well, we're going to get the formations in a second, so I'll save my comments based on where Juve should attack once we get the formations. I could give you a lot more in-depth commentary on that. We have our GOAT, Bernardeschi, in there. We have Rovella Bastoni, some of the Azzurri players. But yeah, I hope everybody's weekend is going very, very well. Um, this has been a great weekend. If you guys were watching the other matches, there was obviously the huge upset in England. Obviously, we don't talk a lot of other leagues here. We talk mostly Serie A and Juventus. But I wanted to note, Man United got destroyed. I believe it was 5-0 by Liverpool. Mohamed Salah had a masterclass against Man United. Um, and then we have also El Clásico that Real Madrid won 2-1. So phenomenal, phenomenal matches in both completely different ways. People, sometimes I don't even know what people are commenting. Um, but yeah, so we're doing the anthem right now, the Serie A anthem, all that stuff. Okay, let's Inzaghi and Allegri embracing right now. Okay, Forza Juve, Forza Juve. This is very, very exciting, guys. Keep the comments coming, guys. I want to get your takes on some of these things that are happening in the game. I want to get your thoughts, and then I'll obviously jump off of that and comment off of that. We want high energy, guys. We want high intensity. This is gonna be great. Vamos, Luca. Vamos. So I'm thinking, let's see what the lineups look like. I haven't seen any lineups yet. Forza Juve fino alla fine. Sempre, sempre. We have Tonino Micchienza saying Inter Juve 2-1. That was about what I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna be a 2-1. Um, I believe I had it 1-1 at half. On our match day live this morning. Can't type stomach acids or too much and saying, yeah, I feel that, and I got some agita, but that's why I got some tea and water with me to settle down the agita. Brioshki, yeah. Bob knows what's up. Brioshki is the way. If you got agita, brioshki. Oh man. Or as my nonno always says, some chamomile. Chamomile and some brioshki. Okay, so it's going to be a 3-5-2 for the Inter. Handanovic in goal, Bastoni, De Vrij, Skriniar, and then Perisic, Darmian on the wings, Brozovic back, Çalhanoğlu, but a little bit more advanced in the formation. Lautaro, Dzeko up top. So it is a 3-5-2. Looks like Brozovic is going to sit back in that defensive mid positioning. And then on Juve on the other side, it looks like I was correct. It is going to line up as a 4-4-2. It's going to be Sandro, Danilo on the wings, or on the outside backs, Chiellini, Bonucci, Chesney in goal, McKennie, Locatelli in the double pivot, Quadrado, Bernardeschi on the wings, and then we have Morata, Kulusevski up top. So I don't mind that because that's kind of what I expected, and I think it's going to transform on the defense a little bit. I don't know how Allegri's gonna. I can't really tell how he's gonna line it up. I can only assume it's gonna turn into a 3-back on the attack. Tonino saying take Berna out, and no, but Bernardeschi's playing well. He's been playing well, I think. So we're just about ready to go, people. Vamos! There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it, boys. It's time. It's time. Chiellini takes the ball. He's going to pass it over the top on the left wing to Berna, or to Kulusevski, excuse me. Sandro gets the ball. Ooh, Megs, one of the Inter players. Out of bounds for Inter throw-in. Yeah, Tonino, he plays better. He levels up for the Azzurri. I don't know what it is. Darmian throws it in. They call a little bit of a late challenge. Yeah, for the Bianconeri, it's not as good. Yeah, a little clip on Darmian. So they're going to call a free kick. It's nothing crazy. It's in the opponent's half. Inter working the ball a little bit around, passing it deep to Skriniar on the left. Plays it back to Chesney. Morata attacking. Chesney plays it out to the right. You guys probably have the play-by-play. I just thought for some people who might not, I'll give them a little bit of a picture. That man's beard is embarrassing. It's really disgraceful. Sorry, Darmian. Sandro muscling off Darmian. Morata with a decent touch off his chest. Not a bad idea. Okay. They're working it around. Inter. Juve's just letting them have a little bit of it. Skriniar going forward. He plays it across to Bastoni. So Inter's being very, very slow and methodical with their build-up. Nothing crazy right now. They're just trying to get into a tempo early in this game. Çalhanoğlu switches it to Skriniar nicely. Skriniar takes it up and passes it right out of bounds. Miscommunication between him and Darmian. That's great. We'll take that. It's a cheap giveaway. We'll take it. Like was talked about in the pregame, we have to expect to give up a lot of possession. Exactly. I noted that too. I expect that Juve will be not controlling most of the game possession-wise. Inter will, but Juve need to, once they get on the counter, they need to attack on those counter opportunities. Morata doing a very good job attacking. A little bit of a late foot in from Brozovic. Got away with one, I think, there on Morata. But yeah, I think definitely majority of possession will be held by Inter. I think we'll probably see anywhere between 60s, probably low 60s to high 50s in terms of possession. Maybe, yeah, probably low 60s based on the way the game's going. It looks like they want to hold a lot of possession. And that's okay. That's completely all right. So, like I was saying before, the way the formations panned out, Çalhanoğlu gets the ball, plays it wide to the left. And a ball gets into the box, puts the ball in. Okay, good, cleared. Well done. But yeah, based on the formations, ball into the box, dangerous ball in. Chiellini, well done to get it out. Based on the formation 4-4-2 with Juve and then playing a 3-5-2, it's going to be very important for Juve to hit them on the wings because they're not going to go through the middle as much. They're not going to be able to possess through the middle. So it's going to be very crucial they get out on the wings and create something that way. They're not going to have Chiesa in there, which is not great in terms of getting by their men and getting out on the wing. But you have Cuadrado, who's also very efficient and proficient with the ball at his feet. Ooh, Skriniar gets ahead to it and misses the goal over the top. But Cuadrado is great at putting balls in, so if he gets the ball in the wing and gets by his man, he could definitely put some good passes into Kulusevski and to Morata. So there's definitely opportunities there still. And then the other side, you have Bernardeschi, who's not as good pace-wise, but he's technical, so maybe he can get by his man. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for hopping on. We appreciate it. And Forza Juve. Okay, so far a little bit needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, Juve. Anthony hits this right on the head. Juve has cleaned up the set piece defense lately on today as well. Early on, so it's very early on, but so far it looks good. It looks very promising. Because we don't want to give up cheap goals or even cheap opportunities on corners or free kicks. Okay. Oh, I just pulled my headset. That hurt. Okay. So we have Inter is holding possession again. Giving up possession too easily. So, yeah, exactly. We're definitely giving up possession. But the thing is, I expect that we're going to just absorb pressure. We're going to let them hold possession. And then we're just going to, once we get those few opportunities, we're going to attack on them. And we're going to attack on the counter. But we can't absorb too much because it could be a little bit dangerous like this. Now, Dzeko gets into the box. Clear it. Bernardeschi clears it out to the left. Kulusevski does well to save it. Keeps it from going out the back. Bernardeschi passes it. Locatelli with a great pass across the pitch. McKennie taking it up. Come on, McKennie, make some smart decisions. This is good. I'm happy he's pushing it. Good pass out to the left to Cuadrado. and that's good. You'll take that. That's a good position to give up a free kick for or to get a free kick for us, because then you could either play it short, or from that distance you could even have a whirl crossing it into the box, hoping something happens. Kulusevski playing good defense, man, being very physical on Barella, which is really good, man. It's really good to see that. See, it looks like Cuadrado is going to be the one, I think, to put it in. I don't think Bernardeschi will. I think Cuadrado is a lot more comfortable taking them, swinging in. Here he goes. He's taking it. Oh my gosh, that was such a good ball. Morata with the follow up. Oi! They had the ricochet. They had the ricochet. Did they call a foul? Did they call something in the box? So that was a phenomenal cross in from Cuadrado, and then Morata getting back to it, and then the ricochet it fell to us, but we could not convert. But you know what? I'm happy Morata shot that. I'm happy they didn't play with that too much. Just get shots on target, and one of them is bound to go in. You just have to put the ball on target and make Handanovic make a save, which we know he's not extremely adept at doing. So that is the way to score. It's just very simple. Put it on target and take your chances. Don't hesitate. Don't try to do anything too cheeky. Just get your foot to the ball and try to score. But that was good. That's a good opportunity for Juventus. This will be crucial on set pieces. Having Cuadrado in there with those in-swinging balls is so great. So great having him in the team because his crosses are really, really good. That was such a good cross. It was just unfortunate nobody got ahead to it. I apologize if I'm talking fast too. A lot of energy, just a lot of energy going on right now. Very, very excited. Darmian plays it wide. Back into Darmian. Oh, good. Good way to block it out. Bernardeschi is pressing it up. Takes a very hard touch for no reason. Should have taken a little bit softer and taking it back. And hits it right in the head. He emphasizes my point. Just shoot the damn ball. Literally, when you're up top, don't play with it too much. On the break, Morata. Pass it Bernardeschi. Tries to get to Kulu. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but don't be afraid to take rips even outside the box because let's be honest, we obviously say that this is not the best Juventus team we've seen, but let's be honest, these are still some of them are very still technical players and have the ability to play well. They just need to play very simple. And a very cheap giveaway given by Sandro. And we get it back quickly, which is good. We play it back to Chesney. That's the thing we need to be very careful of. We cannot do that because, yeah, it wasn't the best touch, but Sandro put him in a little bit of a precarious situation with that pass. He needs to be very smart. Just hold up the play. Don't do anything too crazy. Push when needed, but don't make unnecessary passes that could put us in a bad spot. Like Sandro, that's a good pass over the top. That's a good aware pass to try to put it in the middle, and then Morata gets tackled from behind, so it's a free kick now. And that's where Morata's best, when he is up there, when he receives the ball, and he forces the defender to try to get physical with him. Because when somebody tries to get physical with him when his back is to goal, he's very adept in holding them off and then forcing a foul. Cuadrado, okay, passes it back, working the ball around a little bit. That's fine. Then Sandro, cutting in, plays it back. Chiellini plays it back comfortably. And then he makes a very, very I don't know what he was doing there, trying to make a first time pass over the top. Very questionable decision. Great ball from McKinney. Very good ball from McKinney. That was a great ball. Putting it right in there in that spot and actually putting Kulusevski there to put a touch on it and then forces the foul. The player needs to foul him because if he gets to a touch to that and turns, he has a good chance to go to goal there. So that's really, really, and that is a foul. That's a foul. He gets him. 100% that's a foul. And great job from Kulusevski to get his body in front to force a foul. And this puts us in a very good position for a free kick. I would say this is probably, I'm guessing this is about 27, maybe 26. I would probably say 27 or 28 yards out. Let me look at it again. But Really good from McKennie. Great to find that spot in between the defenders. Okay, this is a little bit farther than I initially thought. This is probably more like 32, 34 yards out. Yeah, Rob, we've shot a few times, but we need to be a lot less hesitant to take shots. We've only had a few, we've only had like one or two chances in the box so far where we could actually take a shot. Like realistically, take a rip though. If you're on the edge of the box, take a rip. Who shot? Oh, that was. See that makes me so upset when they have Danilo. When they do that little, instead of taking the free kick directly, they do a little flick in front, like they pass it in front softly, and then they have Danilo take the shot. Like Danilo's trying to be something that he's not. Like in that situation, I think he's hit like one or two like really phenomenal rips before. But the only time I've seen like a right back consistently do that for Juventus was when Bruno, what was it? Oh no, Dani Alves. Dani Alves, when he was on the team, he could do that. He could put a really strong, long shot on target, and he put some power on it. But Danilo is not that guy. You're not that guy, Danilo. I'm sorry, I love you. You're not that guy. And that's a waste of a free kick too. You're better off trying to put one over the top and seeing if McKennie, Bonucci, or Chiellini could get to it. Okay. McKennie makes a little bit of a misread on there, but that was a tough ball to get to. Okay, good. Oh, man. Barella really or is that Perisic? Perisic putting him in the spin cycle right now. My gosh. Press that. Good. Good. Let them play back. That's fine. That's very acceptable. We could play like that. Guys. Oh, man. Ball over the top. Good. Way to get it away. Good. Cuadrado takes the ball. McKennie goes up. Plays it back. Good. See, so far, guys, I don't know what everybody's on about McKennie. So far, he's played fine. They're not calling it off? Oh. So they called the foul back. Oh, no. It looks like Bernardeschi needs to come out. He's already asking for the sub. So he's offside. So that partially I do blame. Well, I don't know what happened, but it looked like not really much contact. Oh, it looked like his arm swung back too much, Bernardeschi. It looked like his arm got maybe. I'm not going to speculate because I'm not a doctor or anything, so I can't say, but it looked like his arm extended back a little bit farther. Darmian pulling his arm back. That puts Allegri in a very precarious situation. He probably have to put, I would say this early, he's probably going to have to put Chiesa in. That's really, you hate to see that. It's really unfortunate. But honestly, though, oh my God, why is he putting on Bentancur? I hope he doesn't put Bentancur in left mid. Maybe he's saving Chiesa for the second half. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's kind of weird with what happened to Bernardeschi. But for one, the ref, so that's on the ref. That's why I don't like when they hold their flag too long, because that can cause injury. See, that's an injury that should never have happened. They should have called that immediately, play end, nothing happens. But because he kept the play going, an unnecessary run occurred, and then obviously the injury happened. So that's, for no reason should the ref not be calling that. They should call that right away, and it was a pretty blatant offside from most angles. Yeah, I've never had a non-contact shoulder. So that's unfortunate. We have Beppe Marotta in the stands as well. It's really unfortunate. And Bernardeschi, I hope it's not anything serious. I hope he's okay. Because you hate to see that. Because it looks like he can't even. Oh, so he's okay. So he's asking to see if he can actually still play. He's telling me, said, give it a second. It looks like he wants to carry on. I don't want him to force it though. If he really did hurt it bad and he feels like it's going to be an impediment, trying to play. Yeah, exactly, Rob. The flag should go straight up. That should never happen. And refs are doing it, I think, too much. The side refs, they need to call it right away because you want to avoid potentially serious injuries or just injuries in general occurring. Um, but yeah, so hopefully he can continue. But if it hurts enough and he feels like, and if it's a certain type of injury, you really don't want to try to push that because you have the players on the sideline that can fill in. Obviously, Chiesa is the number one that we all think of. Çalhanoğlu takes a shot. Oh my gosh. Juve go down 1-0 in the 16th minute. The first shot was spectacular. The first shot was spectacular. If Çalhanoğlu's shot went in on the first time, I couldn't have any complaints about it because it was a phenomenal shot. But somebody's got to step to that. Someone's got to step to that. Somebody cannot give him that. Dzeko is right in the right place at the right time. So obviously that's going to go in. Let's see. VAR is getting checked for offside. I don't believe it was. Let's look at the replay first. First of all, how does he McKennie? Actually, you know what? They did close down to him. You know what? That's not their fault. That's not anybody's fault. Because the thing is, that's just a really good shot. You have to credit him. You have to credit him for the first time shot. I think that was really good. But then, like, obviously you can't do anything about Dzeko being in the right position. It was close. It was very, very close. But you know what? We move on, we go. It is what it is. But I think we need to give more credit to I know we hate to give credit to the opponent, but for Çalhanoğlu, that's a really spectacular shot that he took on the first time. But it's a crummy way to give up a goal. That was a fast check. You're right. That was a little bit quicker than I would have expected. Okay, good. A little bit unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate for McKennie. Continue playing. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But that's crummy because if the first shot had gone in by Çalhanoğlu, I would have had no complaints because it was spectacular. The problem was that Dzeko got the rebound and everybody got caught staring at the shot. And they didn't cover Dzeko and he was wide open. But we move on. 1-0 Inter. There's plenty of game to go. It's way too soon to get down. You keep the mentality, you keep the pressure on. That's good. Forcing a long pass. McKennie, be smart with it. That's not a great touch from McKennie. That's something he needs to clean up. His touches are really the one thing he needs to clean up because I think defensively he's there. I think his pressure is there. That first touch needs to be a little bit better. That's where, if you want to say Bentancur is a little bit better, yeah, we were down a man. If you want to say that Bentancur is a little bit better with his touch, that's fine. I respect that. His first touch needs to be significantly better. But defensively, I don't think you. I mean, I won't get too much into McKennie talk because I don't want to, do too much McKennie versus Bentancur. But I think his defensive play and pressure is there. That's unfortunate, though. Like I said, we move on. We move. Okay. Wow. That was a really good ball by Skriniar, actually. Skriniar is very similar to Bonucci because he's very adept to making good passes. He's a very good passer. Bentancur getting scrappy in there a little bit, trying to get the ball. We win the ball, essentially, which is good. Yeah, Chiesa needs to come in. He will be the game changer. You cannot have Bentancur being the guy at left mid. So, no, he's not offsides. On that check, the arm is in a scoreable part of the body. So that is not offsides. By the letter of the law, it's not offsides. Unfortunate, but it's the way it is. And I think Al is 100% right. I think 2-1 is 100% still in play. It is way too early to call anything in this match. This is one of those crazy fixtures that anything can happen. Like that. That was one of those crazy things that happened. Really great shot, and it fell right to Dzeko's feet, and he just tapped it in. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. On that second look, it did go off of Loca, so it was just an unlucky bounce. Wait, the shot was going for a throw-in? A little confused, but okay. I would have to probably watch it back again and see what you mean. Sandro with a good ball. Play it through. Play it to McKennie. Morata might have been able to play McKennie over the top. And then that's a really, really cheap giveaway. Inter on the attack. Puts a ball into the box. Sandro away. Gets outside the box. It was a way off target. Yeah, you could be right. I have to look at it again. It was kind of bang, bang. Did you mean like a kick? Like a goal kick? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, man. Okay, so Inter is comfortably holding possession since the 23rd minute or 21st minute, excuse me, 21st and 31 seconds in. Um, we just have to keep it up, keep up the pressure. Bentancur cannot be that. I know why Allegri did not want to waste Chiesa so early, which I completely understand because it was like 18 minutes into the game. Great pressure though, Bentancur. As I say that, great pressure. Plays it to Locatelli, passes it out to Cuadrado. Cuadrado should have went into that. I think Cuadrado should have went into that and should have gotten a free kick. Puts a great ball into the box, a little bit over the head of Morata. It's looking okay though. I think this build-up is looking okay. It just needs to be a little bit like a half a tempo quicker because it's a little bit stagnant at times. But I think, like we said, once Chiesa gets into this match, very nervy out the back from Inter. Cuadrado gets the ball, takes a shot. Oi! That was such a good rip from Cuadrado. See, he is someone I don't mind taking those long shots because he has the technique. Takes it, always swerving wide, but very, very close. Maybe a foot off. Maybe a foot off from getting to that back post. And Handanovic, if that's on target, Handanovic would have gotten a tip to that. But man, that was a heck of a rip from Cuadrado. That's what we need to be. We need to be a little bit more trigger happy against Handanovic because he's very tall. I think he's like 6'6" or something like that. They need to be quicker to do that because it's very slow. He gets very slow to get down. Good ball. Okay. Cuadrado plays it wide. Well done. Sandro. Not Sandro. I mean Danilo. That's unfortunate. That's fine. I think that's a corner kick for us. It is not. It is a corner kick. Yeah, it is a corner kick. Boys, yeah. Yeah, of course, Jordy. Thank you. No, thank you for coming in. We do this for the people. We love doing this. This is really, really exciting. I've always wanted to do one of these. So this is really, really fun. So thank you, because I get the opportunity to do this, and I've always wanted to. We have Anthony saying, "Boys, bringing the pressure now." Exactly. This is what we need. We need to put Inter on the back foot. So yeah, you're right actually, and it looked like it was gonna go. I don't think it was like crazy off, but it was off. It was gonna be off that goal. We need to get one before the half. Exactly. Juve going through the gears now. 100%. Yeah, Jordy, we love the support. We love the support. Retweet it, like it, subscribe, everything to the channel. Share this with your friends. Oh my gosh, Handanovic looking a little bit scary with the ball at his feet, giving Inter fans a little bit of heart palpitations. And Bentancur should get a foot into that one. McKinney with great pressure, getting the ball, but goes down. Stepping. Oh, that's a foul on the ref. That's a foul on him trying to grab Kulusevski's leg. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You can't. Yeah, Allegri on the sideline. Calma. Yeah, but that what De Vrij did, he tried to grab Kulusevski's leg. That is a foul. You can't be doing that. Even if he hurt him, obviously they didn't call that. It looks like. Trying not to get my jersey dirty. My tea almost spilled. So right here, see, look at that. He went like that with his elbow. That's a foul. He was attempting to try to hit him, and he freaking hurt himself in the process. So Bernardeschi, by iced teas, he means vodka. 7. No, it's not ice. It's hot tea. But I should be drinking right now for the nerves. Depending on how the game goes, maybe I'll have some wine later. So, very interesting. 2 shoulder injuries in this match. One to De Vrij right now, and then one before to Bernardeschi. Weird. Very weird match so far. 2 shoulder injuries. But then he has the nerve to get mad at Kulusevski when he tried to put his arm out. That's a little bit suspect, I'd say. Sandro with a throw in. Obviously, to be respectful, which Juve always are, very classy, they pass the ball back. I'm not biased or anything. Okay. They play the ball deep. Chiellini gets to it first, heads it out of bounds. Perfectly fine. That's great. They play a quick throw in. They play it into Barella in the box. He plays it out to the corner. Tries to cross it in. Misses the target. Kulusevski doing a great job. Really, really great, really good effort from Kulusevski I've seen so far. If he's not gonna have like the best match technically, that's what I want to see. I want to see attitude. I want to see a little bit of grit. I want to see grinta. I want to see the effort there because you can't teach effort, and that's great effort from Bentancur too. Great effort running to that ball, and then look at Weston McKennie, man, on his freaking horse, running to him. Love that. Bentancur, Darmian, ew, with an awful touch. Not a great pass back. So we're at the 28th minute. Good chances for Juve, but obviously not like a ton of opportunities because of the possession being held by Inter. But Inter obviously with that one kind of crummy goal, which we expected one or two of those to happen this match. Some crazy goals to happen. And that he should never be that open. Dzeko should never be that wide open. He literally just got caught in between the space between Sandro and I believe that was Chiellini. Yeah, that cannot happen. He cannot get because Dzeko is extremely dangerous trying to head in those situations. So you need to have that locked in. Chiellini plays it up to Sandro on the left. Locatelli in the middle. Plays a great ball switch to Danilo. I think Juve's locked in now. I think they know they need to be locked in. Obviously, they were locked in before this match started, but now they're really engaged because they know they need to be very, very sharp to get one back, get back into this match. Don't force it, Sandro. Play it back. There we go. Good. Good ball into Cuadrado. Great ball over the top. Phenomenal ball over the top. Puts us in a great position. Then back to Sandro. And they call that off. And they call it off. Let's see this run. Ooh, I don't know about that. From that angle, that was very, very close. From that angle, that was a very close call. I don't know about that one, sir. Both teams with some very nervy moments to start this match. This is the nerves of the Derby d'Italia. These are the nerves that come with this match, with the magnitude of this match. Sandro gets it wide. Yep, play it back. If they're not going to give it anything, play it back. And Chiellini plays it wide to Danilo, switching play, which is good. Opens us up a little bit more. That's fine. Play it back. We can hold possession. If they're going to sit back like that, let them absorb it all they want because we will get our opportunities. That's a good idea. It's a good idea over the top. And a very, very errant header. That is out of bounds. Yep, that is not in. That is out of bounds. That's a corner kick for Juve. That's great. We'll take that. See, the mistakes that Juve need to capitalize on. If they want to sit back and stay back on that attack, then and absorb that pressure, if they're gonna play like this, they will end up making a handful of mistakes. And this is where Juve are most dangerous when they attack on these mistakes. And if these mistakes are coming the 65th, 73rd, like these kind of minutes late in the game, something is bound to happen. That's unlucky. Nobody gets to it. Lautaro plays it through on the counter. Way to stand him. Good Locatelli. Very good Locatelli. Danilo needs to play that first time wide. He needs to play that first time wide. But he did not. Bentancur gets to it. He's stuck between two defenders. They play it out. And it's Inter's ball. See, Bentancur needs to be thinking a lot faster. He needs to be thinking at the speed of what this dictates. Like this is where the football or calcio IQ comes into play. You need to be dialed in. You need to be amplified 100%, and then some, because the speed of this game is going to move a lot quicker than other games. And I guarantee you, players like Bonucci, Chiellini, Dybala, Morata, they can attest to this. And they're locked in, but there's few players like McKennie and Bentancur are not. They've only played in this match. Bentancur more so has played in this match more than McKennie. But McKennie, that's great. That's fine though. He bodied him off. That's well done. They need to have the fortitude and the mental fortitude to really make quick decisions, because if you get caught, situations like Bentancur just caught in, now puts us in a hole. Now we're on the back foot, having to worry about corners, crosses into the box. We want to be more on the front foot. So on this corner, look for Juve to get on the counterattack on this corner to play it out quick. See that? If Cuadrado breaks that, they're through. Then Inter doesn't mind taking the ball. Oh my gosh. Why does Skriniar move so quick for a guy who looks like a bus? He's so huge. A free kick was given to Inter on the far left corner. Yeah, why? How I want to know, Kulusevski, how are you not beating Skriniar, and how are you letting Skriniar embarrass you like that? Skriniar is a center back. You're a winger. Yeah, Juan was millimeters off from there. If he just gets attached to that ahead, if he's like you said, a millimeter closer, he gets that ball, he touches it, taps it ahead, he's through, and this game blows wide open. Great analysis from Anthony from the boiler room. So as we approach the halftime, guys, I'm probably going to take a quick break to use the bathroom, get a Ricola to get my voice, all good and not lose my voice. Because this does take I didn't expect how much this takes for the voice. Give me 1 second. And that's my dog in the background. I apologize. I actually missed that because I was looking at my phone for a second. That's great, though, from Morata. Great getting a foot in. Actually, yeah. So ball it's on the corner of the box. Takes it. Okay, good. So 35th minute. So Juve's on the attack. Chiellini's going up. Good idea for the switch of play, but really unnecessary. You don't need to force that. You just need to play to feet. Juve, when they're playing to feet, really they should be trying to advance that over the top ball. Once they're in probably a little bit over half field, once they're at the half field point or a little bit more so, then they could play those balls over the top. But don't be trying to play balls over the top, um, from like your own third. It just doesn't make any sense, and it's just you're forcing it too much. You need to let the play advance a little bit more before you're trying to put those balls over the top. Yes, absolutely, and I will be sticking around for the halftime show. Do not worry. Oh, and also the people in the chat, stick around for the halftime show. Well, I will hop out quick to go to the bathroom, but then I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like Inter is playing on the back foot right now. We're putting pressure on them, but they're happy to play it back all day. It's funny because this is a very similar style to what we saw. This is almost like a mini Conte style in terms of, Inter, once they score, they absorb a lot of pressure, they sit back, they try to play a lot of possession. McKinney getting a little bit pushed off by Jacko. Come on, Danilo. Çalhanoğlu puts a ball in. Good way to get it away. Good McKinney. Good ball. That's a great. Oh, that's a yellow. Actually, no, that's not yellow. He went into traffic, but it's definitely a foul. I was quick to give a yellow. Yeah, that's not yellow. Yeah, it's just he's trying to go between two guys, and that's just plain old foul. But I like the work that I'm seeing from Kulusevski. He's making smart runs. Like that's a smart, aware run to try to run through defenders, try to get the foul call, and that's a very errant pass from Chiellini. There's no reason to be doing that. So we're closing in on halftime. We're at the 38th minute. Dancers at halftime. Maybe you'll see some dancers at halftime. I'm not sure. I'll have to call. I'll have to make some calls, Rob. Don't worry. I'll try to see what we could do. Things are starting to get a little chippy in terms of the fouls here and there. That's a very unnecessary foul from Sandro. I guess I could see why he did it because he didn't want the play to advance and get out of position. So then now we have Inter's just holding possession. Handanovic plays it deep. Juventus is the first to it. And then a push over Kulusevski. He needs to be stronger on that. He needs to be aware somebody's coming on his back and either be ready to lean forward and take the fall, or he needs to muscle him off. That's an unnecessary play from Danilo. But now we just need to be very calm. Let's see this half out. If we can get one back, that would be great. But let's see it out. Let's be smart. Let's be smart with our progressions. Let's not try to overextend ourselves. Let's take it one pass at a time, one counter at a time. Because we're getting too stuck in our own final third, and we don't want that. That's an awful attempt at a clearance from Bentancur. Awful. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a yellow. That's a good call. That's a good call because that's his I think second or third offense he said. So he was not going to be lenient on him on that. Yeah, it looked like he was going to get the ball, but he misses the ball. He misses the ball and clips Sandro's leg. So yeah, that's a very good call from the ref. That's a very good call. I think the ref so far has been somewhat fair in this match. I think he's been holding this match pretty fairly. I hope this continues because I think it's been. I'm not even just saying that because he gave the yellow. I think it's been. Yeah, Lucci gets this prediction for now. Let's not go crazy though. Okay. Bonucci, pass it middle. Good. There's a man in your back. Bentancur, good. Play it wide, Morata. Yes, this is better. This is better. Sandro, be smart. Yeah, I like this ref. I like his hair. He's got good haircut. Nice haircut. Darmian looks like a hobo. Yeah, Darmian got him back. That's a foul. And that's a good, dangerous position. This is where Juve needs to be. They need to be on the front foot more because they're getting the fouls called. So they need to progress the play. And when he gets that ball back, that's great awareness from Sandro to get his foot to the ball, and then Darmian takes him out. So now Barella needs to be extremely careful, which is good that he got that. I wouldn't say early yellow card, but he got it a little bit prematurely in the match. 41st minute there's still a lot of match to go, so that could really be an impact on how he plays. Cuadrado puts the ball in. That's a great. Cuadrado just continues to put great balls in. Ay! We're getting in dangerous positions, guys. It is coming. The goal is coming. The opportunities are coming. That's not there, but you know what? Look at that. That's great by Sandro. Good awareness. Unfortunate that Bonucci doesn't get to it. But we're knocking on the door, boys. We're knocking on the door, and it's coming. It will be coming very soon. Sooner rather than later. I'm thinking a really dangerous free kick or a penalty will be coming for Juve at some point because they've been very dangerous thus far. And like I said, in our match day live this morning, it's a very, very physical game. There's been a lot of fouls called. I think somebody's going to make a brash challenge. And who knows, it might actually end up being Barella again. He might be the one who gets a second yellow and makes a brash challenge. Could impact this entire match. You had the other way to go, Chesney. You could have passed it out wide. Yeah, I just don't see a lot of confidence in Chesney's ball-playing abilities. He looks super uncomfortable on the ball. Great pressure. Great pressure. That's fine. That's fine. The ref didn't call anything there. There's both contact on both shoulders. So now Inter are getting on the break. So Sandro picks up his first yellow. Let's see this challenge. That is such an one. That's a very unnecessary challenge, Sandro. There's no reason to be doing that. Secondly, I don't know. I think that's a little bit harsh for yellow, but I guess the way that this match is going, I guess the ref wants to keep things very much under control. Doesn't want anything too rash happening. Okay. Let me, oh, here we are. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. I found it. I figured out how to bring in our guests for the halftime. Go. And then, yeah, Juve's back on the attack. Cuadrado. Yeah, I think they're just going to see this half out. They're not going to do anything too brash because they've been in very dangerous territory from times. Good, Chiellini. Pass to the right, pass to the left. We're just trying to find an opening. That's us. Bastoni's not too happy with that goal. Three minutes of extra time added to this one. We have our boy, we have our special guest. Ant is here. What is up, Anthony? How are you?
I'm here to calm down the people. Can you hear me okay? Am I good?
Yes, sir. You sound great. You look great. You look like you're ready.
Perfect. I just want to come in here to calm down the people. I haven't been following on Twitter because I've been watching the YouTube stream beside the game. So Lucas said, get on there and calm the people down. What are people worried about? What is that a bad half? No, it was one bad shot.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing. I think people are making much ado about nothing because it's been pretty. I think it's pretty stalemated so far. Besides that
Yeah,
one goal, Inter have had more possession, which is what we expected. But
whatever.
Juventus is having their chances. Juventus is getting
Yep.
in the box. They have dangerous opportunities. It's coming. We're knocking on the door.
Yeah, I would say in terms of chances, they really had the one. Inter had a couple scrambles. I was taking some notes there. But I'll get into a little bit more. I'll chat with the people here. I'll see their comments. I can't share their comments, but I can read them out.
Yeah, that's
But
perfect.
that's we're just finishing this out here. So I'm a little bit ahead of you. I'm in the 40. It's a 46-45 on
Okay, so you're
mine.
about 10
So
seconds ahead.
yeah. So did they call a hand?
They just
Did
called
they
a hand.
call a handball there? No. Anyways, yeah. Let's
I
just see this half out.
I want to say I like the effort from a few players. Bentancur is giving a lot of effort. McKinney's putting a lot of effort, putting his body around. Kulusevski's throwing his body around. I like to see Kulusevski doing that.
The Swede abroad, eh? The Swede abroad, I think is having a good half. If you were to give the halftime MVP to somebody, maybe
Yeah,
him.
I'd probably say
Maybe
him
him.
as of right now. I think Kulusevski's playing well. I think Morata's playing well up top. He's advancing the play well. It was unfortunate about Bernardeschi because I thought he was playing decent up until the point he came out. But Cuadrado I think is playing the best so far. He's putting in some massive crosses. And that one shot he took, very close, very close.
Yeah, we're getting close. I thought Jekka was offside, but on the review there it was razor thin. That's onside. But again, that shot by Hacken, it gets, like I was saying on the comments, I thought
Yeah,
that thing was going out for a throw in.
yeah.
Um,
It was definitely not going to be on target. That's for sure. Um,
okay, so if you're about 10 seconds behind, we're
just about finishing.
it looks like they're going to give up a corner kick here.
Oh, so they are going to give that. Okay.
That's one thing I never wondered why they don't review those. At the end of a half or at the end of a game, I think a corner kick, like if it's a corner kick or not, should be reviewable because that's a big, a set
Yeah.
piece. That's something I always wonder if they'd add into the game. Let's try and get this one out. That should be the whistle. I know you're 10 seconds behind me, so I'm going to let you watch it a little bit.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
I
it.
don't want to say anything. Is the corner kick over?
The corner kick is over. It looks like the
Yeah,
ball has
so
been
that
cleared.
that's the end of the half. Okay, so
Okay, cool.
halftime it is.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go to the bathroom real quick for the
do
people. I will
your
be
thing.
back in a few minutes. Your boy Ant is gonna
Yeah,
take you
let's
through
see if
some of the halftime
maybe
action.
Al might jump in here. Hopefully, if not, I think I can handle it for the first couple minutes. I'll
Sounds good.
go ahead,
I'll be
Cliff.
right back.
I'll take it from here, buddy. Now, for those of you who are watching, if there are people still watching this, thanks for joining. Now, it's tough to sit there for 45 minutes and talk basically to yourself. It's not easy. So I thought Cliff did a great job. Anyone who is wanting to do these things or haven't done one before, it's not easy. So full credit to Cliff. Let's see what we can see in Cliff's background. Gosh, that's a nice basement he has there. But anyways, first half, I would say pretty even. Unfortunately, Juventus is down 1-0 after in the 17th minute. Hakan takes that shot. Actually, goes off Locatelli's like back and arm off the post, and then Dzeko's just wide open for the tap in. Really, other than that, I didn't think Inter really created anything. We got the magician Allegri in here. Beautiful, welcome. And then it started off pretty good. I would say, we had the chance in the 7th minute where there was kind of bouncing around there, and Sandro just couldn't get his foot on it to finish that one ball home. 8th minute. Bernardeschi losing possession. I think that was another key at the half, and I'll like to get Cliff's opinion on this when he comes back. I think Juventus just losing possession too easily. They get the ball in dangerous areas, especially at the beginning of the first half, and just gave up possession too easily. You're not going to get many chances against Inter, and I really think you got to use these chances whenever you can get them. Like I said, 17th minute, you give up the goal. And then I think after that, 20th minute, Juventus kind of tightened the screws until about the 40th. So we had some chances. Another one in the 21st minute where Bentancur steals the ball on the left. and he just Morata open at the top of the 18. He would have had to chip it over two guys, but still make that pass, and they kind of passed it around the top, and Inter was able to get back in numbers. Let's see, Tonino here. Bentancur's first touches have been atrocious. So, Cliff, I'm just going through the look.
There he is. Look at this man. Look at this model.
So we have Eric in here. So Eric, I'd like, since you jump in, the shoulder issue with burnout. Now I've done that where it's, and I'd like, because you're the expert here. There's the 3 tendons on the shoulder. Now I've injured one, and it's just a stinger, and it's just your arm just goes dead. Now, for me, that looked like when the arm got bent back. It's just one of those things, either rotator cuff or in the back of the shoulder. What do you think that is?
Honestly, I think it was just a freak thing. It happens actually a lot. You're trying to run at full speed. You're fighting off somebody else. He's facing one direction. His arm is facing in another direction, and it's just a quick little pop in and likely a pop out and then back in. Which is why I feel like he's, he said, hey, give me a minute, because it's one of those things that it does cause a lot of discomfort, but you're not talking about a real severe injury or anything like that. He's probably gonna be sore for a couple of days now. If this match ends and he walks out on the pitch and he's in a sling, I would probably be a little bit more concerned. I don't think that that's the issue. It was probably just a quick pop out, pop back in, and in his defense, it's a very unpleasurable experience. I've done it before.
So Eric, going off of that, if it is what we expect what it is, or what we think it is, do you think he'll be ready for a game against Sassuolo by Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it would. I think just given the rotation of the squad anyway, he should be available for the bench. But it depends on Max. Max may not want him to really, pressure himself to get back early. The good thing is that it is just a shoulder. It's not something that's going to really affect any of his running mechanics to some degree, or his kicking mechanics. It's a manageable issue. It's just a matter of whether the technical staff wants him to try to press the issue. I do think that they were partly at fault with his indecision. In that regard, you have to say, hey, you either can or you can't. I think he was really trying to go, and I think Max actually had to intervene, and that's when Bentancur came on the pitch. And I know I'm a little late, but I want to reiterate everything that Anthony said. I absolutely agree. And my issue right now is there's a lot of overreaction right now in how the match is going. Bernardeschi's situation is such a common issue within the sport that it's almost camouflaged in the sense that I've never seen anybody raise an eyebrow to someone stepping off on the sideline, getting the magical spray, and coming back in the game. The fact that Merda scored while that happened and Bernardeschi is taking blame seems rather unwarranted and unmerited, given the fact that this is a very common thing that happens within the sport. So I'm a little, it pisses me off a little bit that you go through the timeline and Inter scores because Bernardeschi wasn't on the pitch. No, Inter scored because it was poor defense in an area that he doesn't even defend. And I thought prior to that, he had 2 really good clearances anyway. I need to see more from Bentancur, who's been poor. I need to see more from McKinney. I need to see more from Kulusevski. So this game right now is screaming for our tour because we cannot maintain possession.
I think, Eric, you hit it right on the head. In terms of, Bentancur and McKinney, they need to be a lot sharper in their touches. They need to be a lot more there mentally because they look lost at times.
Yeah.
Like one time Bentancur had the ball and then players were just crowding him and he wasn't making a decision, and his indecision led to a throw-in for no reason, and he gave up a possession. So it's just those quick decisions. They need to be moving at a faster pace. They need to be thinking at a faster pace. But what say you, Ant?
Yeah, so I've stayed off the cesspool of Twitter for this first half because I've had the YouTube and the other thing going.
Thank you, by the way. Thank you, by the way.
If you're on the Twitter, this is not easy to sit here by yourself and talk into a camera for 45 minutes. Trust me, it's not easy. Sit in front of your mirror and talk to yourself for 7 minutes. See how long you last. So I see Luca here in the notes saying that Arthur is in. I'm not sure if that's confirmed. So if someone can get the confirmed ins. So maybe we'll start with Eric. Who is your in first in the second half? Do you bring Chiesa in?
Right now I'm taking I need Chiesa and I need Artur. So one, it doesn't make sense that you replace Bentancur. He's the fresher of the midfield. McKinney's got to get off. And then, it's tough to figure out who's going to replace for Chiesa. So
Cuadrado's playing well.
To be honest with you, I think that's the case. I would actually slide Cuadrado to the right back position, and I'm on the fence with actually taking Sandro off. Sandro, to me, has tactically been a problem for us on offense. I think he's stifling anybody who's playing on the inside because, he's our wing back in this 3-5-2, and yet he's not really getting past the center of the pitch, which is problematic in our offense. You're a wing back. You either got to overlap, you got to make runs, and he's really making this offense unbalanced. So I think, to me, Sandro's got to go, and I would pull McKinney, and then I would just put Danilo at left back, Cuadrado at right back, Chiesa up the top, right wing, and then let Artur be the guy that's in front of the defense. Let Locatelli work his magic.
Exactly. And then we have Priv Inter coming in. Well done on the content, boys. I think the first half was won in the Inter midfield, which I think would have to agree with your points. Will be an interesting second half. Anthony, Inter Worldwide, thank you so much for the words. We try to do our best. I'm doing my best out here on the live. I appreciate everybody hopping in. So many great points from Eric and Ant. So you said your first subs in the second half. I think Artur needs to come in immediately, change the dynamic of the midfield. I would wait on Chiesa probably early in the second half, probably till the 50th minute. After 10 minutes, see how it goes, see how it progresses. Get Bentancur out at the left mid. Unless you want to slide him in and take McKinney out, you could do that as well.
The problem is without Chiesa right now, we really have no goal scorers. We're not getting enough from Kulusevski. We're not getting enough from Morata. So I think you have to kind of put a goal scorer on the pitch or someone who can win 1v1s. Nobody's winning their 1v1 right now, especially out on the flanks. That's why I think Chiesa needs to come in. We still have 2 more spots to fill. So we can kind of go from there. Another thing before I head off, big shout out. I know there was a lot of controversy. Chiellini's been playing very well today. So I have no complaints with the fact that he's actually been playing instead of De Ligt. So don't forget that you do have him that's still on the bench. So we get ourselves a couple goals. I think De Ligt comes in, kind of solidies the defense.
100%
Yeah, I
agree.
think Morata's been playing well. I just think there's no one. Him and Kulusevski just aren't kind of.
There's no chemistry between the two.
Look for Dybala. Once Dybala comes in, it's going to change. Once Dybala comes in, they play so well off each other. They know how they play. They have the chemistry. I think you see Dybala, he'll drop in and receive the ball and try to create things, and then Morata will look to make runs deeper into the pitch, and Dybala will try to find him. I think we'll definitely see Dybala at some point in this match, whether it's between the 65th and the 75th minute. It's yet to be seen, but he will make an appearance at some point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hopping at the halftime. I appreciate you guys taking the time and for watching the stream. We got a lot of people hopping in here. We got 20 people viewing. We got a lot of people going off. We got Lucas saying, damn, Eric, saying everything I'm thinking. Great minds. And may I say, the lighting at Eric's place looks magnificent right now.
It's that beautiful Florida sun. That's what it is.
Yes, it is. All right, guys. I'm going to get myself set up, catch the second half. Clip, keep doing your job, man. Doing great.
Thanks, Eric. I really appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Forza Juve.
I'm married and I got nothing else to do, so I can stick around till halftime's over, buddy. What else you got?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. So I'm thinking. Do you think there's a possibility they change formation? Do you think they go to a 4-3-3? Do you think Max changes the formation mid-match to kind of attack Inter more?
Well, it's playing out that way. I'm just I'm trying to see what people are saying, because even in our own group chat, there's a lot of smart guys in there. So I like to give them a shout out whenever they come up with good ideas. This started out with a 4-4-2. I don't think there's, like I said, I don't think there's a lot to panic about, right? I don't think we're playing bad. I think we lost possession easily a couple times. I think we're off one. We're down by one wonder. Half strike, tap in, empty net. I don't think Inter's really pressured, right? They've had some sort of quarter chances. I wouldn't even call them half chances. So I wouldn't change anything. And then the gaffer jumps in.
It's the gaffer.
Oh, boys. Well,
what a halftime show. Halftime show isn't complete till you get the gaffer in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a day. What a day, man.
Man, still say we're okay.
I
Yeah,
think
we're
fine.
good.
We're fine. We're in a good position because it
Just
will
a
come.
lapse of judgment there on the whole situation with Bernardeschi there.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well,
It's
like
tough.
Eric
Capitalized,
was,
but overall, a lot of what we talked about in the match day and even in the tactical breakdown, Juve's got to commit a little more. They
Yeah.
got to commit a little more going forward. It hasn't been enough to really cause them problems. What do you guys
They
think?
really need to pressure that Inter team. They really need to put them on the press because they've made some pretty bad errors that have given us opportunities. But we need to really stamp down on them and convert on these errors.
Yeah.
Al, would you change anything in terms of formation going into the second half? We'll ask you. We asked Eric. Change of formation and do you make any substitutions right at halftime?
It's tough, man, because we are lacking a little bit on the technical side and just another attacking threat. However, the guys that are in there are. Oh, I got my little one here. We're lacking the. Oh, look at this little cutie.
Oh, little Juventini.
So we're lacking. It's okay, sweetheart.
Anything can happen on the halftime show. People, you see,
Yeah.
you have
What we're
cats,
lacking
dogs, you have
is-
kids. There we go.
We're lacking is the technical side of things, but the guys that are in there, even Weston, Bentancur, the press is good. The press is good from them. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree.
I think this game. Go ahead, Cliff.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, I think the pressure from McKinney and Bentancur has been good. It's just, when they get the ball to their feet, they look a little bit, they're taking heavy touches for no reason. They're getting they're just getting very lost in possession.
I think this game is crying for Chiesa. I think it's crying for that.
Chiesa and Artur.
Even though I think Kulishevsky and Morata are playing good, I just think it's missing that it factor, right? And I think Chiesa is the one that hopefully he can bring it. And but I don't know how you'd switch that up formationally. I think Max knows what he needs to do, but I don't think you want to change too much, right? Because you're not, like you said, Al, we're not playing bad. It's not panic time.
My stream just went dead.
It's not panic time. I agree with everything you guys are saying. I think we're okay. Again, we just gotta tighten the strings a little bit more, a little finer tuning, but we'll get our opportunities. But one more technical player, a little more attacking threat wouldn't hurt things overall. And it's not to say that the guys in there, like I said, are doing a bad job, because I don't think they are. It's just one of those tough, cagey games. But I think we'll get her done. And
Al,
right. Good luck charm here.
It's worth noting, Al, that the Meester has blessed your child.
Yeah, there you go.
And good thing she looks like her mother.
It is a great thing. She looks like her mother. Absolutely right. No, guys, I just want to take the time to say for everybody on the live, give Cliff some massive, massive props. He's doing a fantastic job in his first watch along. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Show some love. Cliff, fantastic job. I was happy to be able to get in here, just get a few words in, see how everybody's feeling, but keep it going. It's fino alla fina. I still believe there's a lot left to go, and Juve's going to get her done. We'll pull this one out. Shades of the Higuain 3-2 victory. Juve's going to grind this one out and get her done. I have faith. 2-1 was my call. And the magician Allegri himself is going 2-1. So, yeah, but fantastic job, Cliff. Well done.
Thank you so much, Gaffer. That means the world. I mean, you guys got to you got to subscribe. If you want to see more content like this, if you guys want to see me host another live, let Al know. Let the boys know.
I mean,
let them
yes,
know if you want a little bit of the...
Oh,
and see, the baby didn't cry. Good luck. The baby didn't cry when I did it.
But she's looking at me like, what's this guy doing?
it's true.
She's just like, what's this guy doing?
Oh, she's awesome.
But
That's awesome.
the teams, Cliff, did you get your stream back up?
I did. It's actually going right now. I was worried for a second.
Okay, because the second half just kicked off here. And, Inter has possession. A lot of fans still trying to file their way back into their seats. And
it looks
just
like
some
La Jolla.
fans,
La Jolla is warming up, it looks like.
Let's get him in there. I'm all for it. Chiesa, I don't think would be bad by any means. At some point, you're going to have to just attack this game, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's been any changes made, unless someone wants to correct me on that. I was following you guys, so it looks like
Yeah,
Looks
I'd
like there's
agree.
no change made. So we got to throw in deep in their end.
Yeah,
Cliff,
it
I can
looks like
stick around. You can kick me off and do whatever you want. I got nothing else to do.
it's up to you guys. If you want to stay, I'd love to have you guys on. If
I'm gonna
not though,
go for the little one. I just wanted to give you a massive shout out there, Cliff, and I wanted to say hi to the gang and all the live audience there. We appreciate it, and guys, keep believing. We're gonna get her done. Okay, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.
I think it's going to happen today.
Thank you.
I think it's going to happen. Cliff, I'm going to stick around with you, buddy, if that's all right.
No, it's. I love it. I get Boiler Room Tony to hang out with me.
Well, I'll stick out. So we'd like to make things transparent to the viewers, but just a little quick clock check. I'm at 46:25.
Yes, I'm at 46:09 right now. So I'm
Okay,
a little bit more
what
than
I'll
10
do is
seconds.
I'll pause mine for about 10 seconds, and then
Are you sure?
and then I'll hit play.
Okay. Whatever you want, man. Whatever's easiest.
And then play.
Awesome.
Just let me know when you get to 46:35, and then I'll hit play.
Come
on.
Now.
Boom. There we go. Now we're the same. Al and I had to do that a couple times on the last show. Like you said, you want to keep things interesting for the people. I think we're hopefully the people on here on watching don't jump on and say, "Hey, goal," or "Darn it."
Yeah.
So you don't.
I've had people do that. I've seen that in other streams, and it's really annoying. It's
that's okay. But so far, I don't know if this is going to be quite like the 3-2 Higuain game. That one had a lot of that one was chippy the whole time. Like you could feel that one had a red card coming. This one doesn't quite have that feel.
Yeah, I think though, Sandro and Barella need to be very careful because Barella's challenge was definitely yellow in my opinion because he was asking for it. He'd had a few challenges before. Sandro's was a little bit more tough because he hadn't had that many tough challenges, but I think the ref was trying to set a precedent. He didn't want anything getting out of hand, so that's why I think he gave Sandro the yellow.
Yeah, and that one, that yellow came pretty early, right? The first one to Barella came in the 39th minute, and that's why I said Lucci was the winner because he picked the 37th minute.
Oh,
so good for Lucci, but he doesn't. So far, no one had 1-0 Inter at halftime.
Yeah,
there was a couple.
Wait. Oh no, I had 1-1. Never mind.
I had 1-0, but I said Juve. Does it matter? Does that count?
I think you're partially right because you got the score, so I'll give it to you.
We'll go half points. So there's some half points there. So
that's fair. I don't know the point system.
Final. I had a 3-1 final, and I'm gonna need a lot of goals in the second half. So what do we have here? So 48th minute, 48-10.
48-10 right now.
Giving up a free kick. Ways out, but these can be dangerous. Like I said in the chat, Juventus has done a good job defending set pieces lately, they did a good job of that in the first half.
Yeah, this has been the most improved I've seen them on free kicks and corner kicks, set pieces. They look strong, but Çalhanoğlu here looks very dangerous. Takes a free kick in, puts it in the box. We get it away.
Oh, I think Bentancur took that right off the nose.
Yeah, that hurts.
See this nose right here? It's taken about 800 of those, and it
really?
Yeah, you can't tell. Look at this. You don't get that from playing the piano.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
And then so here's the case right here. So Cuadrado wins the ball. Kulusevski.
Morata takes it up.
Right? Yeah. It's that last killer instinct that's just killing us, right? Like that quick movement. I think that's and who fixes that? Dybala fixes that, obviously.
Just the quick thinking, the quick mindedness to have the awareness. Okay, now I got to play it wide, get on the break. We're being a little bit slow on that decision making to look wide. Because if you get that ball to Cuadrado, he's going to put a bullet in. He's going to put a great ball in.
Yeah, they seem to be focusing out wide. There's not a lot going through the middle, and when it does go through the middle, it just kind of stagnates somewhere near the top of the box. It's like we talked about at the halftime. It's missing that creativity. The way this game is going. At first, I thought I would be surprised if Dybala makes it in, but I think he might. I think you called in the 70th minute on the pregame, or
I think he comes in earlier. I'm guessing he comes in probably before the 60th. Actually, the way the game's going.
Someone mentioned on here, Torino was mentioning that he was Dybala had his coat off.
Yeah, he had his coat off. So I think he comes in before the 60th. I think he comes in within the next 10 minutes.
So who goes out? Who goes out? You think? What's your prediction?
I think you slot Bentancur in and you take McKennie out and then you change that formation.
Yeah,
not that I like Bentancur, but it's really pick your poison who you want to take off, because you could take either one of those off. I think you just take McKennie off because Bentancur's been in for less time. That's the only reason.
Yeah, it looks like they're still sort of playing that 3-5-2 a little bit here.
Yeah. Oh, Morata, tracking back. Morata's doing good work, though. I think he's doing well for the most
He's
part.
making good decisions. It's just not falling to him. Even in the first half, he had that Bonucci had that half shot, and Morata was just in his way, and kind of went out for a goal kick.
Did you see that Locatelli loses the ball? That needs to be a lot smarter. They need to be quicker. They need to play that out to Cuadrado a lot sooner because he's wide open there. You get him the ball, he's going to sprint. But Locatelli with an errant slide tackle for no reason.
Yeah, Luka's not sharp today. We need him to be sharp. I'm not going to say he's playing bad, but he's just not on it today.
Yeah, I think once he's fully fit, you pair him with Artur, it's going to look a lot cleaner. It's going to look a lot smoother. Because I think he's overextending himself. I think he's trying too hard, and I understand why, because he feels like he needs to do all the work.
Did they move? They moved Barella to the other side.
I think they did, yeah.
He was playing on the right. Now he's playing on the left. Interesting. They want to pair him up against Danilo.
Look wide. He had McKennie wide open. It's those decisions.
Yeah, you're right. That's the one. And he had his arm up. He was waiting for it. That's a good ball to the back post. I don't know what happened there. Did Cuadrado even get a piece of that?
I think he did.
That was kind of weird.
That's bothersome because McKennie's doing. I think I'll preach this so much. I think McKennie is always in the right positions. He's always positionally where he needs to go, and he's making great runs towards the box. It's also on his teammates because they're not finding him. I've seen them on multiple occasions miss him when he's trying to make those runs, and that's on Locatelli to find him. He's got his hand raised. He's essentially wide open on that back post. Oh, Kulusevski in the box.
Oh, that's a good ball.
And that is a good ball, but nobody's there to receive it. It's just Morata up there.
And like we talked about at halftime, like Kulusevski, he's having I would say a solid game. I don't think he's playing bad. I think for playing up in the two, he's playing up at the top there with Morata. I think he's playing well. And that was just unfortunate. Just no one there to finish that home. Like that's an easy finish if we have somebody in the right position. But so far, good half. We're about 8 minutes in. Juventus, the majority of the play in their half. Yeah. Hopefully we can keep this going. And Omar mentioned in our private chat, he's saying both teams have been poor. Yeah, and this is a good advertisement for the city. Yeah, but we've been talking about this is a Derby d'Italia. It's going to be cagey, especially now 1-0. Inter's not going to press too much, right?
This is not the cleanest game. You see, this is not the cleanest game, and it's because there's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of nerves, a lot of energy. People are a little bit anxious in this match. You see it more so, I think, in some of Juve's players because Juve have a few more, unproven players, younger players. But it's all over the place. Like you've seen. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to say I disagree a little bit with the nerves. I think the nerves are gone. I think now it's more of what are the tactics that the managers are going to use. Okay. I think the nerves will start entering in about the 75th minute. It'll be interesting to see how Inzaghi handles this. Like this is a big game for him, right? Like they lost last week to Lazio. He needs this win, or I think Juventus can get away with a draw here.
And I think that's fine. I think that's okay. I think Juve will take that if it comes down to it. Say they're near like the 80th or something and they need a goal and they get it and they draw it up. Then that's okay. That's an okay result because they've had such a great string of matches. A draw is not anything bad. It's just a loss that they can't be taking.
Yeah, and Tonino brings up a good point. Barella has been a warrior for Inter, breaking up our passes. And he's, I wouldn't say he's having a phenomenal season, but I don't think he played well against Lazio. And when Inter needs him, he's stepping up today. That's for sure.
You see, he gets another very rough challenge on Cuadrado. He needs to be careful on those. Was
that Barella again?
Yeah, that was Barella again. Because the ref will book him. The ref will book him again. It seems like this ref will. He's going to be quick with it because he was quick on the yellow before for him. He was quick on the yellow with Sandro.
Yeah, Juventus just can't get anything going through the middle. Right, we're playing around the outside. That's a good through ball.
Good idea.
Can't get to the end of it. I think that's Bastoni who cleaned that up. I'm on my little screen, so I couldn't really tell.
Oh, okay. Sal says a draw means we're relying on the other teams to take points from the top teams,
which happened today.
Yeah, which is true.
right?
Verona beat Lazio in a very convincing fashion, 4-1, and then Roma and Napoli drew, which was very good for us.
Yeah, so ideally today would have been you need 3 points. I'm just going to switch my little camera here so I'm not cranking my neck too much.
Yeah.
So again, we're at the 55th minute. Inter just playing around with it at the back to Handanovic. Handanovic spilled that one in the first half. We couldn't jump on it. Other than that, I don't think we really tested him.
1000% agree. He's not a keeper who's really quick to get down and slide and dive for the balls. You need to test him. Morata put that shot on target. He looked a little bit shaky on that save. So you need to definitely test him more, because you get one loose ball, you put it low and hard on the goal, he's not going to be able to save it.
Well, that thing had some steam coming off it too, right? So
it did. Yeah, and that I don't blame Morata, because you know what? You put it on target, I can't be mad at you. But if you sky it or if you miss it by a lot, I'm not going to be happy, because you're a striker. You have to put that on target.
Yeah. This game is definitely missed, so it's a foul on Danilo. Oh,
he kicks him right in the chin. What's weird, though? He grabs his face, but he hit him in the freaking neck.
So again, just like the I think it happened in the Man United game last week. Did somebody? Oh no, it was the Atletico Madrid where Griezmann studded that guy in the face.
Yeah.
So really, that should have been a yellow card on Danilo getting that foot up, because you have to have control of your body. But that Griezmann was 100% a red card last week. The guy still has cleat marks on his cheek.
I saw that. Like, the thing is, it's the ref's job to also protect the players. So like it. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if, like you said, if he gives them that yellow card, I can't complain about that, because you need to be very careful with how you're controlling. Like you said, you need to control your body. Lautaro takes it up. He plays it out to Çalhanoğlu, takes a shot. Great block by Chiellini.
Yeah.
That's
death taxes and blocks by Chiellini. That's going to happen, right?
But you know what I love is that you're seeing that from De Ligt too. He's being that enforcer out the back, where he's everywhere. He's making those challenges. He's throwing his body around. I don't think we need to worry about that. We just need to worry about who's going to replace Bonucci.
Yeah, so Inter enjoying a little bit of possession here. Barella off of Cuadrado's right nipple out for a throw-in. Max talking with his assistant, trying to figure out. I wonder what he's asking. He's probably thinking, how in the hell do we crack one out here?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I still don't know how you change this up, man. Like, it's, Inter, you have to know that Inter's going to get possession. That's going to happen. You're going to, they're playing with it at the back here. Back to Handanovic. They'll love this. They'll take this all day.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So, and then straight up the wing, they're going to try and pick out Barella, and then Bonucci. That gives up an easy throw in. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
He needs to control that.
That's what they wanted. But here we go. We suffer. We have. I don't see any. There might be some Juventini.
I see Artur on the right, on the right corner.
Yeah.
That was Artur. So it looks like he's getting warmed up. I can see him coming. I could see a double switch. I could see Dybala and him coming midway through the 60th minute.
Yeah, this is tricky, right? Because you've already made the one sub, so you only have 2 left, but you can do 4 players. I don't see Allegri using all 4 players though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I do agree that there's at least 2 coming. And,
it stinks though not having Moise Kean to have that availability of another striker. If, like, obviously Morata's doing fine, but if you wanted to spark something, it would have been nice to have that option. Dzeko with a dangerous header in the box that just goes wide. That's where he's most dangerous.
But it's still Dzeko, right? Like, this guy, he's been an underperformer. He was okay at Rome, like, whatever. Yeah. He's having a good season this year, but when he comes up against good defensemen, okay, he potted the goal today, but I just, he hasn't done anything today, to be honest.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I mean, that goal is, any of us could have scored that. It was literally touch to the feet and put it in. Nobody was there.
Luka might not have, but yeah, technically.
Luka might have had some trouble. He might have needed, some help, but.
So Juventus enjoying some possession here, out to the right to Danilo, back to Chiellini, back to Bonucci.
Plays it wide to Chiellini. Juve advancing it up.
Yeah, but see, here we go. Again, where is he going to go? Okay, Benta.
But the thing is, though, we don't want Chiellini to get lost going on an adventure. We don't need that.
That's a good ball.
Puts a ball in. Back post. Sandro puts it back to nobody. I like that though. I like that. That's fine. And then
Oh,
Barella slips up. Sandro goes, passes it in.
come on, let's
McKennie
use it.
passes it across to Cuadrado, and we'll take that for a throw in. That's fine. This is
I
good though.
know. Yeah, I know that 60th minute, coming into the 61st minute, I know there's a lot of Cuadrado haters out there, but he is that one consistent ball provider into the box, right? Like, so actually they stopped the throw in for a change. So,
Looks like Çalhanoğlu's coming out,
yeah, he's going out.
and Gagliardini's coming in for him. That's someone who we could attack. We could attack Gagliardini because he's not a super. He's decent defensively, but he's not like anything special. You could go by him, especially if you put a Chiesa on the pitch soon. If he tries to defend him, he's not stopping him. And McKennie, we have in the long throw-ins, about to take it.
So again, Cliff, I think I'm going to stick around for another couple minutes.
Okay.
If you want me to stay, I'm just going to keep on sitting here and watching the game, or else
as long as you want to, man. You tell me if you got to leave or when you got to leave.
If you're out there, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out Striped Hearts Apparel. That's our sponsor. It's a big throw into the box.
It's a great throw. Morata controlled that very well.
And then Bonucci just hit a body. And I think you mentioned it in the pregame. It's just going to be, just one of those that you need like a lucky ball or like a half chance. Right.
You need just all Morata needs is a half an inch just to make a touch, boom, hit it on target, and I think he'll get a chance soon. He's doing good. He's doing good pulling off the ball. Really is.
He's playing well. He's coming way back to get it too, right? Again, he came way back to get that almost at half, keeps possession, so the boys are going to work around Bentancur down to Cuadrado.
That's why Dybala will be so crucial, because then he won't need to drop back and he can get in a scoring position, and then Dybala will find him.
Yeah.
Kulusevski, Cuadrado, doesn't put a ball in, fakes the cross.
I like McKennie in the box there. McKennie's are a really good aerial threat for us. It's like when
Cuadrado does a little bit too much and he tries to get too cheeky, too flary.
So we got a 3-on-3 here. We got
Danilo's covering Perisic, and he gets beat, but Perisic skies it. We are very fortunate.
Yes. So I'm gonna make a note of that one for tomorrow. Yeah, and this is where the Cuadrado haters. This is the kind of example that they'll point to, right? He concedes possession like this sometimes, and I think Inter absolutely wasted one there.
Yeah, and with Cuadrado, noting you take the good with the bad with him. You take how skillful he is, even to a fault, because when he does that and he gets by him, you love him. But when he messes up on that move, he becomes the villain. So I would say probably 60%, 65% of the time when he does that move, he ends up getting by someone. But then there's that other 40, 35% where he messes up and it leads to a counter. But he is one of the best players on the wing. Like he'll put in. Oh, that's a great ball over the top. And Morata misses it.
Was he onside?
He was onside. I see what he was doing there, but you have to put a touch to it. You need to put a touch to that ball because Handanovic is down on you. You could put a ball across the face, and that's a tough one. But Dybala comes in, Chiesa comes in. These are the two switches in the 64th minute. This is where the game is really going to open up. And it looks like Kulusevski and Cuadrado is going to come out. So Cuadrado comes out, straight swap. So it looks like Chiesa will be playing on the right. Oh, no. Chiesa will play up top. Dybala will be playing on the wing. I can only assume he's going to slot in as more of a cam. This is going to be really interesting how this lines up. Because I doubt Dybala is going to play on the wing. Ball in. Oh,
yeah. See, in our own group chat, I think Daniel Lucci wasn't really appreciative of Cuadrado's performance today. I thought he put in some great crosses. Okay. Oh, Inter has the ball at the back post. Oh, see. Oh, good clearance by Chiellini. That just went right through Dzeko's legs. If he gets a hole that spins and shoots, that's something that we can't have. So here we go. 64th minute.
65th minute.
Church.
Oh yeah, those two.
Ball in the game.
I was gonna
say it's gonna be looks Let's see how they line up here. It looks more like a 4-3-3 that they're lining up in here.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing Dybala wide, but I can only assume he's going to cut in and be more. He's going to be free roaming. I can only assume they're going to let him free roam and not play strictly in the wing.
And based on those changes, we're going to have to expect to concede some possession here.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to absorb a lot of pressure, but then we get that one chance. We're going to go on the counter, and it's going to be played through Dybala, and then he's going to be looking to play for Chiesa on the wing or Morata over the top.
Yeah, here go the stomach acids. Oh man. Oh, here go the stomach acids. Here we go.
Are you serious to the stomach acids?
What's that?
Are you serious to the stomach acids?
They just brew up every once in a while.
Damn, you need a Pepsid or something. Oh, great. Good idea.
Yeah, the ball is not going to make it to that.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's just coming off, some fitness issue or injury issues, so he's trying to get back fit. He's not going to be running for that ball, so people might be like, "Oh, you got to run for that." He's not going to be sprinting 100% for that ball because he wants to save him for the counterattacks when he can actually get to it. But yeah, this and tea are going to save me after this stream because my voice, man, is shot. A Ricola.
Jolly Ranchers?
Ricola.
Oh.
It's going to save me, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit easier when you got two in here trying to split the load. That's a pass back by Danilo. Back to again. Szczesny hasn't had much to do today.
Yeah, and he's probably going to get a bad grade because of that one goal, but that's not his fault.
So so you see Dybala come back, collect the ball, back to Danilo, over to Bonucci. Bonucci hasn't had to do any long distributions today, which sometimes can be a bad thing. That's been a nice fixture over the past 8 games, his long ball distribution. So I think we might need a little bit more of that today.
See, this is the position where I don't like long balls when we're playing like right here, like now where Locatelli has it. That's an okay position for a long ball, but I didn't like early in the game. We were playing long balls in our own final third. I don't want to be seeing that because it's too risky.
Let's get out to the side here. Sandro back to the top. Oh, it's a good ball to the back post. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Danilo plays it back. That's fine. Play it back to Szczesny or even play it to Chiellini. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, I love this. I love having a duo on these live streams. We're going to have to talk to Al about making this the thing. We could do singles, but we could also do doubles. Dybala creating. Goes towards goal. Plays it to McKinney. Almost gets to it, but just misses it. The run was there. The pass was there. That's really good build-up. That's what you want to see from
me. Right in these games, it's a game of inches, man. That ball's – oh, it's a good –
oh,
misses, that was in.
But Sandro takes a great shot. That's a great rip from that edge of the box.
What? Did that get deflected?
It did not. Man, he just missed it. Dude, the stomach acids. The stomach acids. We need some Pepto.
And we haven't really tested Handanovic in the second half here. But yeah, see the boys, they're keeping things up. Max is keeping things up. Like to see it.
Yeah.
But we're just those passes are missing by that much, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like you said, a game of inches, man. And Dybala, you've already seen the energy, the creativity. He changes everything once he comes in. Like his movement, you don't see his type of movement from anybody else on Juventus. Even Chiesa, he doesn't move like Dybala. Dybala just floats on the ball. Chiesa is just a stinger who just sprints so fast straight. He's very erratic with his movements. Dybala just flows when he moves. It's just incredible.
So back to Bonucci again. We're just playing half court basketball here.
Dybala plays it to the middle. Bentancur gets it. Danilo plays it out to Bentancur. Back, just playing a little bit of possession, waiting for that opening. Back to Bonucci, plays wide to Chiellini. McKennie's making a run, and Chiellini misses him. Goes to Sandro though.
Does this game need De Sciglio over Sandro on the outside there?
Oh, great touch from Bentancur. Chiesa gets in.
There's nobody there.
Oh, and nobody's there. That's a beautiful run though.
Get it.
And Dybala takes it. La Jolla. Oh, that's not a foul. They didn't call it. We get the ball back.
Keep it up, Cliff. I'm liking the pressure here, buddy.
Ooh. Oh, that's a foul. It's a yellow, sir. Yep, and it's a yellow.
Oh, I don't know if that's just a yellow.
That's a very, very dangerous challenge.
I don't know who Chiesa is yelling
Chiesa
at.
is
He should be
livid.
yelling at the ref because
He's
there was a
livid.
lot of studs.
Yeah, that is
But,
a very
hey,
dangerous challenge. It's easily a yellow. Very likely could have been a red on that
that's a
because
yellow. That's a yellow card.
it's a yellow, but it's very dangerous challenge. Perisic is treading very dangerous waters right now, and Chiesa is absolutely livid.
I'm not sure who he's mad at, but hey, that was a good spell of pressure. Had the ball in the box, and Dybala coming in this game completely. It
And
completely changed it.
having his free kick ability changes
Yeah, here
everything.
we go. So
Because
we're at the
he can either
top right of the box here. Ref just sorting things out. About to have a free kick.
What's great is
71st minute, going to the 72nd minute. Let's see if we can use this one, Clifford.
Dybala on this ball, he has the ability to either take it himself or he could cross it. He takes it. Oh, and it's on goal, but Handanovic saves it. But he wasn't very comfortable with the save. He bobbled it. Somebody's there. Maybe they force him to make a decision.
Yeah, Dybala's not happy with that either. Like, that's it.
Because nobody was covering that corner. If he hits it a little bit more, that might be a goal. He hits that so pure. That's unfortunate. But he's forced to save.
Right there, Cleany missed that by about that much. If he gets a little tip on that, goes the other way.
So we have Dumfries coming in.
I think it's coming.
Dumfries comes in. Alexis Sanchez. So I think the goal-scoring threat of Lautaro. Lautaro's been pretty quiet this match, though.
Didn't even remember he was in the game. Cliff,
Lautaro's been very quiet. Dzeko's the only one who's really had opportunities in the air in that one goal. But Lautaro's been very quiet in this match. And I was actually more worried about him than Dzeko because of his quickness. And Perisic comes off. Obviously, I think they want to save him from getting a second yellow. And they put in Dumfries, who's also pretty good. A little bit shaky defensively. So I think Juventus
side here.
Big throw. Puts it in. Bodies clashing. Dybala takes a shot. Oh. And it goes off target.
I'm liking the pressure. So 73rd minute, I'm liking the pressure. I think that went out for a
You hear that?
goal kick.
You hear that, Ant?
Yep.
Someone's knocking on the door. And I think it's Juventus right now.
Okay. All right. I'll take it. Yeah. They're right there, man. And it's in these types of games when you're going to get these spells of pressure for 5, 8, 10 minutes. You got to use it.
Yeah.
Right? Because then Inter might get theirs, even though they made changes to the contrary. But I think you really need to use this, I think.
100%. And the thing is, these are the chances that one of these odd touches could get into a very good position for us, very favorable position. Just takes that one opportunity.
Yeah, so we got
Alexis Sanchez playing with it in the corner. He's trying to waste some time.
Alexis Sanchez looking like 2011 Alexis Sanchez.
Puts in a very wide cross. Dumfries takes a touch. Chiellini clears. McKennie takes it. Chiellini clears it again. And it goes back to Inter.
Yeah, so Inter passed around the back. They're going to be happy with this. They're going to be happy with a little bit of possession. Let the pressure kind of go off a little bit.
Yeah, so but there's Dybala. He's going to the ball, pushing it, forcing Chesney to try to pass it away. And he does. He tries to clear it. And it actually goes right to Juventus, back to us, which is great. Yeah. We want to try to keep doing what we were doing, playing on the final third of Inter, and then just waiting for that opportunity.
And since Bentancur came in, I thought he's having a good game as well, right? He's on the ball now, right?
Yeah, he's playing better. I think having Dybala in there actually makes things easier for him because he doesn't need to create Bentancur. He can just pass it away and let someone else do the job. And that's a good pass to Danilo.
Unfortunately, still haven't seen much from Locatelli today.
Yeah, it's sad to see Danilo goes. Yeah, that is a hospital ball. Dybala is getting wide open in space. Morata plays it wide to Chiesa. Chiesa puts a ball in.
Oh, that's a good ball, man.
To nobody, but a great ball, though. Great ball. Sandro saves it, keeps it in. Plays it to Locatelli. Locatelli misses it. Chiellini takes it. Oh, and it bounces right to Inter. Unfavorable touch.
Chiesa cannot give up a foul here. Just run with him. There you go.
Yep, there we go. That's great. Hold up the play. And they give the advantage on that. It doesn't look like he's going to give a yellow, but Chiesa is very upset right now. He's very upset with how the ref is acting. And I mean, I can't really blame him because I think Alexis Sanchez went a little bit and made a meal of it at the end. But it would have been a foul, but definitely not any card.
Yeah, but Chiesa's effort there stopped a chance, so the ball's back with Handanovic.
100%. Take
Yeah,
the
we
air
want
out
it
of
at
it.
his feet because every time he has it at his feet, it's essentially turnover.
Dangerous,
Whoa,
very
Kalini
dangerous.
with it.
That's fine. Danilo, clear that. That's okay. Don't play with that back there.
Kalini with the. Oh, hey, Striped Hearts apparel. I got mine on today. You know, I got these comfy shirts. These t-shirts are amazing.
I got
I
my
think I have
jersey
4 of
on.
them now.
Got
That's
my
an
jersey.
unpaid. I'm an unpaid advocate for Striped Hearts apparel, by the way.
He's not a paid actor.
That's
You
right.
can tell by his looks he's not a paid actor.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay, so 76th minute. Like I said,
Throw
Cliff,
in.
we don't want to. Hopefully, we didn't run out of time there in that one span to get that goal. We got to get some more pressure on here.
Yeah, still plenty of
Um,
game. There's still a good amount of game left. We're in the almost 76 minute coming up. Bonucci plays it back to Chesney. Chesney is going to play it to Chiellini. Looks like Chiellini's going to he's going to play it back to Chesney. Just playing with it, trying to find something to open up. He plays it to Danilo on the right. Danilo is going to press it up a little bit, try to get in a little bit of space, try to advance the play.
I'm always a big proponent of winning the predictions, but I don't see Juve getting 2 goals here. I see 1.
Yeah, I see
But,
one. If we get
yeah,
2, I think it'll be very fortunate for us to get 2.
yeah, that'll be a complete steal. I think based the way this game going.
Everybody's running into the box, and Danilo doesn't see it. That's a problem. You need to be seeing those runs. And McKennie plays it smartly to Sandro to set up the cross. Puts it in,
Oh,
and they call a foul on
on
Locatelli.
Locatelli. Still needs to do something with that hair, but like
He
that,
cleaned it up a little bit. Yeah, that's a foul. He shoves
that's a foul.
Bastoni over.
That's the right call. Bastoni learned a little bit from Chiellini there. Chiellini
Yeah.
knows how to draw those fouls every time.
I guarantee you, Chiellini gives him these pointers on the national team. Be like, hey, when you feel a guy in your back, go down. They're going to give it to you every time.
Down you go.
But yeah, I want to say that this is I think this has been a pretty fair match from the refs. I want to give them some love. I usually don't give refs love, but they've actually done pretty well.
You never want them to enter into the headlines, that's for sure. Like like that Roma game, obviously there was all that stuff with Orsato and his calls, but yeah, no, so far so good. Yeah, it just has that feel of a ho-hum match. Nothing really too exciting, kind of a midfield battle. Juventus, I wouldn't say Juventus had any real chances. What do you say? Morata's flick.
They haven't had any clear-cut chances where it's like, okay, they need to score that. There have been chances here and there, but nothing really glaring to me right now. Bentancur not doing a very good job getting it at pressure. I think he could have pulled that back and put that back to Chesney and saved himself a little bit of a headache, putting Chiesa in a very troublesome position. And honestly, if you're in that tight position, just try to clear it, honestly, because even if Inter gets it back, you want it to be an open play. You don't want to be stuck in a corner and waste more time. Morata trying to shove off De Vrij, I believe that is.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what Inter wants, right? They want the slow game, keep it in their half, keep it out of their half.
They want it to slow down. They want to take the ball, the pressure out of the ball. They want to take or the air out of the ball, I should say.
Yeah.
So if they get fouled, if they slow play down, they don't care. It plays into their advantage.
What did he call there? He called the foul on Sanchez early.
Interesting.
He called a
handball. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready for a goal, boys. It's coming.
Yeah, this is going to be cagey 10 minutes here.
McKennie takes it on the left. He's trying to take on his defender. Tries to do his best Cuadrado impression.
Yeah, I think we need McKennie in the box.
Yeah, we need him closer to the box, exactly, because that's where he's best. He's not going to be beating his defender one-on-one.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you bring him... Yeah, back post. Look for Bentancur. Look for it! It took too long. Sandro puts it in. Oh, the ball is loose.
Yeah, they're gonna call that on the striker every time whenever the goalie goes down.
They're always gonna protect the goalie. That was another good spell of possession. Really good spell of possession. Great touch from Bentancur to save that. Let's keep it alive.
There was no foul there. There was no foul there on Morata.
That's the thing. The refs obviously want to protect the goalie, but you also want to be fair in your call. You don't want to just give him that just because he went down.
Yeah.
A little bit silly because I think we could have had a chance still at something in that play.
Still find it weird, Inter's logo there. That, you know, I know it's Inter, but what it actually spells is, you know, really they should talk to their marketing department.
Yeah, they really should. You're 100% right. You know, maybe they should hire me to be their marketer because I don't think they do a very good job marketing.
That's 3 Inter references you've made in the last 24 hours. We're gonna have to check your Juventus card, my friend. This is.
I don't call any. I usually don't call teams by their nicknames like Merda. I don't call them that. I just call them by the official name. As much as you want me to call them Merda, I know.
Yeah. Okay, so another turnover by Inter again. Playing up 80. We're coming to the 82nd minute here. I'm feeling maximum 4 minutes of added time here. There hasn't been much. They're not going to make it 3, even though it was weird. They only called 3 minutes of added time in the Roma game. I could see 3 minutes here, but it's probably most likely going to be 4.
I'm going to see what transpires in the next 10 minutes, and I'll give you my call probably closer to the 5-minute mark. Really good move by McKennie. Really clever, but not a very great final ball. They need to stop this. They need to put the air out of it. Well done, McKennie, to get back and get a touch to it. Locatelli plays it wide. That's a foul. The ref plays advantage. Morata's taking it ahead in the top left corner. Dybala takes it, plays it to Sandro. Sandro's playing with it. And he plays it out of bounds on a heavy touch. No need for that. That's a wasteful play on Sandro. I bet you De Sciglio would have put that in.
Interesting change coming up here, kids. You got Kyle Jorge, the young man coming in, and Artur. So that's going to be Morata and Locatelli.
It looks like. Is he taking Locatelli out?
I don't think he is.
I think he's taking McKennie.
I think might be McKennie here. Yeah.
He takes McKennie. Yeah, he takes McKennie out for Artur. Locatelli for Kai Jorge.
Well, that would be Locatelli for Arthur, and then McKennie.
I'm sorry.
The way they have it written there.
Yeah, that confused me.
All right, Cliff. Yeah.
This is gonna be the see if I have a mental breakdown in the next 10 minutes. It's coming.
Here we go. We got 7 minutes left. Let's see what the young man can do.
Let's see if he can pull off a thriller. Let's see if he can pull off a historic moment.
Would you have made that change earlier?
The way we were playing, I wouldn't have, because we were getting on the attack and we were getting pressure. I think you give him 10 minutes and it's basically you're putting a gamble on this kid. You're gambling that he does something crazy. And they're all over Dybala right now. Everybody's putting a hand on Dybala. Haven't called a single thing, but I think 10 minutes is good enough to see what he has, see if he has that special trait, to see if he can pull some magic out of his hat.
Yeah, Dybala's showing why he's he's technically our best player there. He beat 3 Inter players, had the heavy touch at the end, but man, Sandro's heavy touch there, that was a momentum killer.
Yeah, you could just see everybody's heads drop as soon as he did that.
Yeah, Kai
Jorge playing well on the ball, getting just manhandled by the defender.
He's a big, strong boy, right? People forget, he's 19,
yeah, he's physical.
But he takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, people just think, oh, he's Brazilian, he's very technical, he does all this flair. No, he's a bigger bodied player. He can muscle you off a little bit.
It's a bad pass.
Yeah, it's very. And
so
then
Inter doing the old, sorry for the hockey reference, but just the dump and chase here. That's what they're going to try and do here.
I know a little bit of hockey. I know what you're referencing.
Yeah, but some of the watchers might not know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
it's okay. We talk calcio here. Yeah,
Dybala getting a lot of touches, Cliff? Dybala touching the ball a lot so far.
I like it, but the problem is he's getting touched too much by the Inter players too. I see a lot of jersey grabbing, and I see the ref not really paying attention. It's not too much, but I think the ref needs to get control of that. Oh, they're not going to call anything. on the foul.
Well, Kalini trying to make his way back. Artur trying to make his way back.
Okay, now we're all back. We're back organized. Now now somebody's cramping
down
up.
Down with the cramps.
The cramps. Air quotes.
What happened here?
So that's a foul. That's a foul. He came across and he caught Sandro, I think.
You know, those ones there, I always find it tough to give those when you have two players put their feet up, kind of going for the ball. I don't know if I would necessarily.
What is that in Bonucci's hand? A piece of paper?
It was the lineup. How they're supposed to change the lineup.
Oh, so really?
Yeah, so they send it out in a piece of paper. Normally they just crumple it up and throw it on the sidelines, but that one he just VAR's
checking a possible penalty. If anything, could they give a free kick off this?
Oh.
He goes to the spot. Oh, no, never mind. No, I got everybody excited. He's just checking.
He's checking.
I think
if anything, Cliff is going to be outside the box.
Yeah, I was on the edge from what I saw. It wasn't in the box. Guys, this could be one of those things. Like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but one of those things that I said something crazy could happen. A penalty could be called. Oh, that could have been in the box. His leg was in the box. That's a penalty.
Is that even a foul?
By the letter of the law, I think that's a foul because he goes through his leg.
If they give that foul, that's in the box, man.
And if they give that, that's Dybala.
That would be harsh for me to give a penalty on that.
Hey, we don't care. We'll take the penalty.
I know.
And he goes to the spot. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Let's go.
Cliff, I need a time check here, buddy. 87.
It is 87:09. 87:10 right now.
Oh, someone's getting a red card.
And a red card.
Who's that for?
Wait, is it for the coach?
That red card is for.
Is it for Inzaghi? It's for Inzaghi, I think. It's for Inzaghi. He gave it to Inzaghi.
Interesting. Cliff, what time are you at? I'm at 87:35.
I'm at 87:37 coming up now.
Perfect. Okay, we're the same here. Here we go, buddy. So who takes this?
Dybala takes it 100%. I think he goes through him. I think that's a foul, and that is a penalty. Yeah, I think that's a great call. I think because he goes through him. Like I know both the balls are up, but he goes through his leg.
Yeah, that's a foul. That's a good look at it right there.
I called that a foul before.
So Cliffy,
you
can't be throwing your laundry on the field.
Can't be throwing your leftover.
Here we go. Who's that? Okay.
Dybala.
Here we go, Cliff. We need it, buddy. We need it. Here we go. Oh, we got the whistle.
Ball takes it. Goal! La Jolla! Let's go!
Cliffy, I think we can get two, buddy. I think we can get two here. Let's go. Let's go,
boys. Vamos!
Let's go. Hey, he should be in the change room. He has to be in the change room. Get out.
Get out, Inzaghi.
Get him
Forza
out.
Juve. Forza Dybala. Forza La Jolla.
Yeah, by the way, that's 100% a penalty shot, by the way.
I am so sorry if I'm blowing anybody's ears out.
We don't care. I don't care. You're on the speaker, so you're good.
Yeah. Magician Allegri says, Calma, we will celebrate winning.
You see Dybala looked him off there. He looked at that side. Handanovic bit on the way he was looking. Perfect. Here we go. 88th minute PK.
And we've seen this time and time again. Even though it's a penalty, we saw Dybala was a game changer since he came in. He's so technical. He is, in my opinion, when healthy, a top 5 technical player in the world. He is one of the best. You're not going to find a better player than him. And that penalty was taken to perfection.
Cliff, I think we can steal this here, buddy. What do you think? I was doubtful on I
mean, this is tough now because we're almost in the 90th minute. But with the VAR check, I think we get 5 minutes. I think we get 5 minutes. I'm going to give you my call now.
Yep. Yeah, 5 minutes is going to be a good call.
And there we are, 5 minutes.
Was that the call? Perfect.
Yes, sir. I beat you, Ant.
That's why you're part of the team, buddy. You know how to call
them. I try. Not as good as you. Not from the boiler room, but you know.
No, definitely not. I wish I could get the camera working in the boiler room.
Yeah, but man, that's so close. But the thing is, though, do we get something crazy now that Inzaghi's not in there? He got the red. There's a lot going for us now.
Okay, Dzeko coming from an offside position.
Dzeko throws the ball away.
No, you can't be doing that.
Okay. I hate how the refs let that go, though. I would love for them to give a yellow for throwing the ball away.
Yeah, I think the game is at that point where there's no need to add a yellow to the game here. I think
I agree with Tonino. I think Chiesa for the winner, if there's a winner in this match.
Once
is that Shannon? Is that Shannon? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Is that Shannon?
No, it was my daughter saying that my wife needs a hand for something. I said, yeah, I'll give her all the help she needs in 4 minutes. Yeah.
Honey, you're going to have to wait a few minutes. We need to see Juve win.
4 minutes. Actually, 3 minutes. Come on, Cliffy. Let's go steal one here, buddy. I think we can steal one here.
I think so, too. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if Dybala gets a brace. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so we got the ball in our own half. Chiesa. He caused some wreckage in there, but not, I think he needs to play from the start.
I was just about to 100%. I was going to say, yeah. I think he's 100% different when he starts. Coming in as a sub, I think his mentality is different, and he doesn't get to start as quick as when he starts. Like he's already revved up. He's going. He's got the mentality. I think when he comes in as a sub, I don't want to say he's dampened a little bit in what he does, but I feel like it's not as prolific.
No, I think what you're looking for, Cliff, is that like a player like him needs to warm into the game.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Right. They got to warm in. They got like a number 9. Like you don't bring in a number 9 in the 80th minute, because they got to get a feel of the game. They got to get a couple touches because normally a number 9 is going to make a couple bad touches before they get a good one on net.
Agreed.
So we're coming into the 93rd minute. So an extra couple minutes.
Artur gets the ball. He plays it to Dybala. Dybala takes the ball, cuts in, gets fouled. He is so good at moving his body and contorting, and he's furious.
What he was telling there, he wants us to push. He wants his teammates to push, which is exactly what we need.
That's why
Tonino here in the comments. Sorry, Cliff. Chiesa to get the winner now. Interesting stuff.
I think that's really interesting. So what I love about Dybala is he just megs that guy, or he megs Bastoni and forces him to make a tackle. Yep. And this is why people call for him to be the captain, because he has that, guys, get ahead. He's good at coaching, or not coaching, but telling his players where they need to be. He invokes something in his teammates. He's very passionate, and that's what I love about him. And then
this is a good position for us here. Oh, I hate the balls are wide.
I hate it too. Chiesa takes it, puts the ball in. Oh, and Dumfries doesn't take a touch to it. But I would much prefer Dybala take that straight on.
Just put it in the box. I know they got some towers back there. Inter had, Humphries, De Vrij. Those are some big boys that you're not going to win a lot of headers against.
A lot of pressure right now. Inter is fine absorbing the pressure. Morata.
Yeah, was that Jorge who slid tackled that?
I want to say it wasn't Jorge. It was somebody else. Was that Artur? No, Artur's not that high up. Oh no, that's oh no, Morata's still out there.
So we're into the final minute of play.
And the great switch.
That's Kyle Jorge there, right? Man,
that is.
He's doing some good things. Oh man, Chiesa just barely.
Chiesa with a quick throw. Oh, to nobody.
Inter pressing it here. Interesting.
No, Sandro, you slide into that.
Oh, Chiellini just absolutely cleaned out Dzeko. Oh, get to the back post. Oh, that's a game-saving tackle by Danilo right there. Yeah. Chiellini deserves that yellow. He absolutely wiped out Dzeko at half.
He just said, son, I'm going to sit you down. We're going to have a talk, son, later.
That's not easy to do. He's a big boy. Oh, Brozovic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, absolutely dumped him. That's a good foul.
He said, son, take a seat. He said, "Son, take a seat. I'm gonna tell you a story."
Let's clear this
Big,
out. We need to
big
clear this
throw in
out.
from Darmian. Clear it, and Darmian puts a ball into the box. Right. Oh
No,
my!
the whistle's gone. The whistle's gone, Cliffy. 1-1.
That's
What do
a
you think?
that's a fair result. I think that's a fair result.
Yeah.
I think in the end, Juve came away with some would say a fortunate penalty. Inter came away with a fortunate goal. I think a 1-1 draw is pretty fair for both sides.
Yeah, not a very exciting game. Well, maybe for us in the last 10 minutes, but
See
all
this
right.
though. If you have Dybala in from the start, I think once he's fully fit, it's going to be a big difference maker.
Massive game changer. I agree with that, Cliff. So again, anyone listening, thanks for tuning in. This was, it's not easy to do these, so we appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. All Juve Cast on Twitter. You can find the whole crew there. And again, Striped Hearts Apparel coming along the bottom of the feed. Bob, thanks for tuning in. Big Bob Yeezy.
Thank you, Bob.
He's a big fan of the show. Always a big supporter, contributor. So again, Cliffy, I'm gonna have to roll because I got something going on upstairs. I had to push the family off, but that's okay because it's a Derby dell'Italia. That's what happens. You did a great job today, buddy. Thanks for letting me kind of intervene for a little bit. These things are always fun to do. So again, thank you very much, Cliff. You did a great job, buddy.
Thank you, Ant. Have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.
And remember, tomorrow morning, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, 1:30, whatever it is there in England. In the afternoon, 13:30 in England, we will have the post game. I'll be there. Cliffy, you going to be there, buddy?
I think so.
I think so. And we'll have the gaffer. We'll see who else wants to join. But again, Sal, to you, buddy, you're welcome. We do these for you, for people who ask for it.
Exactly.
We love doing it. Cliff, how was the experience for you? This is my second one. I did the 6:30 Sampdoria game with Al.
Like I said, I'm going to need probably 10 of these because my voice is now shot after yelling from that goal. But it's just so much fun, talking to people. And then also just being super, having all this intensity, have all this exciting energy, especially for this match. It was such an honor to do this match because I was pumped. We were a little bit down, but when that goal went and that penalty was called, we lost our damn minds. I was doing the Moise Keane like there was no tomorrow. I was going to break my arms doing it. I was so happy, but it was a really good time. It was great having you guys on at the half two and having you help me out for the second half. And we love everybody coming in here. It's just phenomenal energy.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna jump again. Everybody, subscribe to the video. Be a friend. Tell a friend. We'll be back here tomorrow, and we got a pregame on Wednesday. We got a postgame against Sassuolo. Postgame on Thursday. We got a pregame on Saturday against Hellas Verona, and probably a postgame next Sunday for the Hellas Verona game. Guys, it's going to be it's an action-packed week. We got the boys all getting ready to go. We're lining everything up. We're getting the stat packs ready. We're going to get the technical analysis ready. We got Striped Hearts Apparel sending everything out so we all look nice. So don't forget to get your gear. We do this for you. This is unpaid for us. We just enjoy doing it. Cliff, great job, buddy. I'm going to jump because I got to put up Halloween directions. So again, everybody, thank you very much. Peace out. Good job, Cliffy.
Thank you, Ant. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much to our guy, Ant, for hopping in. We got the Meester saying, I smoked half a box of cigarettes. Sounded more like Sadi than Allegri, I would say. And then obviously Al, our man, saying, great job, boys. No, first of all, thank you so much for Al for believing in me to have me do this, to have me do this match day live stream. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to do it for the Derby d'Italia, one of the most historic matches in the world. It's just phenomenal match to be a part of. It was really fun. Everybody streaming in with the comments. Thank you everybody for supporting. Like Ant said, go like the stream, go like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow me, follow all the boys on All Juve Cast. Thank you, Magician Allegri. I really, really appreciate it. Everybody for the love. This is my first time doing this. I was super nervous, but I think it turned out really good. So like, subscribe, continue to support, retweet, like everything if you can. It costs nothing to support. And we appreciate all the support. And we're going to be back, like Ant said, live tomorrow morning. I will confirm now, I will be on the post-match day show tomorrow morning. It's going to be a great time. A lot of points I got right. Some I did not, but a lot of things I got right. Not to brag or anything, but it was good. It was some good predictions from me. And obviously, we came out with the draw, which is not the most favorable result, but we are right now seated in 6th place. So we're cracked into the top 6 in Serie A right now. So this is huge for us. Thank you again so much, guys. Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Grazie a tutti. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. We will see you guys soon. Have a good one.